Hello, little ones. Would you like to hear a story? I've got one for you. From Rolling with Remix. Long ago, the land of Irion was a land of plenty, and many wanted to lay claim to its riches. When those who lived in Irion could no longer agree on who held what, civil war broke out across the entire realm, until the kobolds, in desperation to keep their kingdom afloat, summoned the dark and terrible Dragotha. The great dragon cared not for the alliances constantly made and broken across Irion, and razed many of its great cities to the ground, until a last desperate alliance finally slew the titanic worm. With no one in any shape to continue the fight, an armistice was reached, and the Great War ended. But tensions were still on the rise. 30 years later, a ragtag group of adventurers, who met at a harvest festival and joined forces to look for the missing mentor of one of their band, were hired by a mysterious old man to travel to the great city-states of Irion and perform acts of heroism that those in power would not approve of. But those same acts served to heighten tensions across the land, and the old man, secretly a scheming mind flayer, revealed that once more Irion had fallen into a great civil war. Now, with militaries and dark powers on the rise, our heroes gather their forces in hopes of saving what they can before Irion once more falls into ruin. Momo, the Aarakocra cleric.
You're my friend. You're my family. And I'll protect you at all costs.
Corellia, the kobold paladin.
I will not make the same mistakes again.
Malifan, the half-elf rogue.
I won't stand idle. Not while people's lives are at stake.
Oh, this should be fun.
Quintessa, the human fighter.
You shouldn't be surprised. Everyone is out for themselves in the end.
And Scam Likely, the goblin artificer.
There are three constants: death, taxes, and my ability to dodge both.
Unprepared though they might be, our heroes find themselves at the front lines of a great battle to save the fallen empires. Last time on Rolling with Remix, Fallen Empires. Our heroes engaged the massive troll in the swamp, as well as the floating ball of poisonous air, eyes, and tentacles. And though most of them came out fine, Cade Candlethumb, who probably shouldn't have been brought along in the first place, was torn to pieces and partially eaten. Quintessa had a freak out about all young hirelings, or even just young children, dying around her. And after they did some last rites for Cade, our heroes moved on to a road that would take them to the Autumn Court. They passed by an Alseid named Emrog, a merchant who was traveling down the road himself and had a few magical items for sale. The only one of which they took was a Cape of Billowing for Mace, because he was so extra he just needed it, okay? However, as our heroes and Emrog continued down the road, they found the caravan Emrog was to meet up with slaughtered, and the Ambushers, a series of horsemen with flaming pumpkins for heads, led by the Doom Rider, waiting for them. Though they were surrounded, a quick and clever use of Turn Undead by Kit managed to turn the tide, temporarily scaring away the Doom Rider and most of his retinue. Our heroes then took the time to bolt as fast as they could off of the road, so the Doom Rider could not use his speed advantage to follow them. Finally, they came to a dark glade filled with luminescent plants, gathered around a cabin in the middle of the woods. On the cabin was writing in Sylvan, which like half of the party understood. By order of Our Lady of Autumn, this is a house of peace. While there was some grumbling about what this could mean, given Quintessa's previous experience with Lady Fomar, nevertheless they knocked on the door, and found waiting for them inside 3 Autumn Eladrin. Is this really a house of peace? Will it be able to get them to the Sandman? And how is Rowan going to get out of that plot hole she fell into? Find out on tonight's episode of Rolling with Remix, Fallen Empires. Hello and welcome to Rolling with Remix, Fallen Empires. As usual, I am your host, Alex. We are still in Foundry Land, where it's easier to run side B once I figure out what button does what. Joining me, as always, we have Atlas.
love Foundry. It's actually, I'm really liking it so far.
We have Jojo.
I'm also enjoying Foundry. It's not as it's top kick.
All right, so Jojo is going to die this second.
No.
We have Jordan.
Hello.
We have Queen.
Joined Foundry, I did.
And we have Scott.
What is this UI even? Oh my god, I can't find anything. I am tripping buzz.
Time to turn you down, my friend.
Sorry. I'll turn myself down.
For those of you who are on YouTube, this is what my compressor is for. So, when last we left off, our heroes had avoided the pursuit of the Doom Rider by judicious use of Turn Undead, which I double-checked, and Turn Undead does work on things that are immune to being frightened, because it's not a frightened condition. It just says go to F away. And, running from the pursuit and following the trail, they found themselves in front of a small cottage in the middle of a dark glade full of luminescent plants. In the middle of that glade is a cabin. Knocking on the door, they found 3 Autumn Eladrin inside. Before anything can happen, the plot hole that was Rowan's shortcut opens up, drops her off with the rest of the party, and just takes Bob along with it. I say, hurriedly getting rid of Bob's token on the map. It's fine, it's a shortcut that all of the Fae can use.
Let's wait for the map. Oh, lovely. Oh, they're ladies.
They are, in fact, all ladies.
Oh, fuck, Quintessa did the door. Kill me.
Oh, hey, it's the Wicker Man. $5 says there are bees in here. There aren't no $5. I'm not betting anything.
All right. You said there was a sign for the house. What did it say again?
Yeah, there was an inscription in Sylvan at the door of the house, basically saying, by order of Our Lady of the Autumn, this is a house of peace.
Hello there.
That's boring.
We were just passing through. It said that this was a house of peace.
As you talk, you see the Eladrin at the back scooch off behind one of the walls, and then, scrolling back down to you, the one up front nod and say, Yeah, that it is. Come in. We weren't expecting company, but company's always nice.
Oh, that's a cute accent.
I love her.
There's a door button. Oh my goodness.
There is a door button for when you want to close the door.
Open door.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, no, come in with me!
Open close.
Oh, also, I'm making a point to speak in Sylvan, if they understand that, which they probably do almost
They're-
definitely.
They're Eladrin, they understand
Yeah.
something. Yeah.
When she was telling us to come in, was that like... Is there any sort of malice behind that voice? Or like an ulterior
shit.
motive to get us inside to do something?
Make an insight check.
Actually, on that note, I was gonna look at the sign and see if it looked kind of like painted or some shit. Well, not painted, you know what I mean. Like, if it looked kind of like hurriedly, hastily put together or something.
Leaf, make a perception check. Mace,
All right.
you're not entirely sure what they want, especially considering, like, one immediately ducked out of the way. And the left Eladrin, the one who is not immediately by Quintessa, is just kind of staring dead-eyed at all of you. Leaf,
Okay.
the inscription does not look hurriedly scratched or painted on. It looks to have been there for a while. Like, you'd wager this is an established marking on the cabin.
Ah, yes. The sign is... sign.
Wow, brilliant deduction there, Toodaloo Dum Dum.
Oh, thanks. I worked hard on it.
Yeah. The left Eladrin peeks around the door. So are you idiots going to keep opening and closing the door and staring at the sign, or are you going to come in?
I mean, if
I'd
you're
love to
offering...
continue, but I guess I should proceed inside, as is company tradition.
I'll move over.
I like how we're all just inside except Leaf. Leaf, you stay out here.
Except Leaf.
Don't worry. Don't worry. It's fine.
Sorry, no pets inside, sweetie.
Yeah.
What? I don't know what you're talking about.
Okay, look, door. And he like opens and closes the door.
Stop that, says the left Eladrin. Alright.
I'm a horrible influence.
Yeah. The right Eladrin clears her throat. So, obviously, you're not from around here. What brings you to our neck of the woods?
What doesn't?
This lady came here, and we're guiding her through.
That.
Oh, really? She says, immediately, like, spinning around in a chair to face Quintessa. Awful lot of guides for just one lady.
Tell me about it.
Well, no, not so much they're all guides, just some of them offered to come with me. One of them's the guide, I don't know where he is.
I'm doing fine, you hear him falling through a plot hole. He's doing fine, says the Eladrin.
He's doing fine.
Well, you look like you've been traveling for quite some time. I can see those bags under your eyes. Can I get you anything to eat?
No, thank you. But it's much appreciated.
Are you
Yeah, I'm
sure
all
you
right.
look positively famished?
Well, I mean, if you're offering, what are you cooking?
The right Eladrin immediately turns back. Trezane, go get into the kitchen and get our guests some refreshments. Okay, you hear from the back.
Oh.
All right, and you hear a lot of shuffling from the back of the cabin.
Mason's
like,
oh, go ahead.
Kit's behind Rowan, but he sort of taps her on the shoulder and sort of like leans forward.
Rowan leans back.
Do you not remember what Bulb said?
I know. Don't worry.
All right.
All
I mean,
right.
it would be rude to deny such a generous offering. You know, it's not like I'm gonna eat it, but I just want to see what they can do. You know.
Mason is going to message Rowan. You understand that it's a lot politer to just deny the food before it gets made than just sit in front of it and not eat it, right?
I have a plan. Don't worry.
Oh, and I almost forgot, since I said the name of one of the Eladrin, the one who's currently in the kitchen, I might as well put it down so you know how to spell it.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I just realized I forgot to do Mason's accent.
Whoops.
How dare you!
Who are
I
you,
just
Mace?
dropped it.
Alright.
Trezane.
Soon enough, Trezane, peeks around the corner and starts wobblingly walking down the stairs, carrying a tray of all sorts of breads and cheeses. A couple of mushrooms also on the plate. Looks like a charcuterie board for all intents and purposes.
Let's get high. No, I'm joking.
Ooh, these look really mighty fancy there. What are they made of?
Oh, I foraged for them, Trezane mutters.
You don't say.
Well, dig in, says the rightmost Eladrin.
No, thank you. I've lost my appetite.
And what about you? She says, turning to Rowan. You are the one who asked, after all?
She's been stuffing half of it into her her satchel, and she just looks up at them red-handed. Oh, I was gonna, save it for later. You were saying.
That seems like highway robbery.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Not very hospitable, is it? Says the leftmost Eladrin, now glaring daggers at Rowan.
She's just smiling. She has her hand under her chin, listening to the one who was talking to us first.
So, the one who was talking to you first clears her throat. Well, regardless of whether or not you plan to steal our food, I bid you welcome to this house of peace, strangers. My name is Derzora. I'll spell that out for you so that you don't have to wonder how exactly I said that.
Thank you.
Alright. And I'll stop highlighting my sister so she's not the one shouting it. Yeah. Well, me and my sisters here, we are residents and currently managers of this House of Peace along the Autumn Courts highways.
Right.
Neat.
What is it you do here at the House of Peace? Is it just sort of a way station sort of thing, or
You could say that, yes. Various Fae who wish to not be found or who wish to go into hiding for other reasons come this way, and well, as so long as they are within the borders of this House of Peace, no harm shall come to them.
I should probably start treating this place with more respect. She starts taking the food out and putting it back on the tray slowly. Just,
Yeah,
okay.
says the left Eladrin. You should.
seems very,
I like your attitude.
seems a very noble institution.
Absolutely.
That it is, that it is. It's our sacred duty to offer up what hospitality we can and make sure no one steps all over it.
You're right.
You say, hurriedly putting all the charcuterie back exactly where it was.
she's like placing it to where it looked exactly how
Well,
it was before.
I appreciate it. Answer a couple of questions that are on my mind.
But of course.
Well, I've been just passing through on my own personal quest, but we've heard some tellings of, what was it? Something of a Sandman that might be around here, perchance?
Oh, yeah, the Sandman. Oh, what a darling he is. He comes by here occasionally. What was it he said to you, Gruena? She turns to the leftmost Eladrin, and I will spell her name too.
Right.
Yeah. The left Eladrin just barely looks up. Job went to shit. Same as all of his other ones, and then just looks back at her hand. Dazor sighs. Ignore Gruena, she's going through what we call a transitive period.
Oh, I see. Well, would you happen to know where he is?
Well, usually he's the one who comes to us. It's not for the House of Peace to go out seeking people who need peace, you understand?
Oh, no, I understand that. I was just told that perhaps we need to make an inquiry with him, but if he's not here, then I suppose we can keep looking.
Oh, well, if you'd like to stay around and enjoy some more of our hospitality, I'm sure he'll be coming around soon.
I suppose that's all right, just for a bit. Just looking at everyone else.
Is that a lie?
Make an insight check.
I would
Am I
also
being
like
followed?
to make an insight check.
Hey, nice! Okay. Rowan, if you'd also like to make an insight check, go for it.
Yeah. Okay. And of all the times I need to make
My insight's
a check
pretty good, so I will.
Hey.
near you. Yeah.
Woo!
Woo!
Whoop.
Where is it? Where is it? Ugh.
Admit your insight.
Oh, are we all
Oh.
rolling insight?
Oh!
I mean, if we're all
This
rolling,
I'm
Word.
just happy to be here.
Yeah. Rowan's just having a good time.
yes, I'll make a check. I mean, sure, I don't see why not.
As long as people aren't trying to chase me, then I'm just a happy-go-lucky
Right.
clam.
My happy camper.
Leaf, this all seems fine to you. Kit and Mace. They are notoriously pretty tricky creatures that don't tell all the truth they know all the time. They operate on a different idea of what truth is. That being said, they rarely lie. So, you don't think they're lying about the Sandman being here, but you get the feeling they really want you to stay and enjoy their hospitality.
Ah, no.
What?
May stands up. Thank you for your hospitality, but I'm sure we ought to get going. We are on a bit of a time crunch as it is.
Oh, guys, this place seems fine. What could go wrong?
But we brought out the charcuterie board for you.
We would truly not want to intrude. Thank you very
Oh,
much.
you're not intruding at all. That's what the house is for, to help wayfarers like yourself.
I think Quintessa will sort of catch on and then be like, well, maybe we can find the Sandman on our travels then. You never know. Small world. Maybe.
Good luck
I've
with
never
that,
been to the
says
big world.
Rowena.
Yeah, but yeah, we've been very, very lucky recently, she says, obviously lying.
I'm just gonna have one of them make an insight check if you say you're obviously lying.
I'll do deception.
Ooh.
Let's see.
Yep.
Oh no!
I don't care.
Yeah. So, as you say, obviously lying, Jazora looks over at you and is like, oh my goodness, are those hoof prints on your face?
It's a long story, alright.
Oh, no, oh my goodness, you poor dears, the Doom Rider's hunting you, isn't he?
Was.
Oh, I mean,
Well, if you consider yourselves lucky enough to go out and try wandering down any trail, hoping for the best and hoping you don't get caught by the Doom Rider or any of the other members of the Queen of Night and Magic, then by all means, far be it from us to stop you.
Okay.
Fair enough.
And I think we shall. But thank you, though. Thank you for your
Yes,
hospitality.
thank you.
Thank you for this lovely board. I'm so sorry about my friend trying to steal.
Sorry, it's a habit.
It's a habit. What do you do?
Well, at the very least, she gave it back. Rowena
You're
mutters.
very lucky I did. So
Yeah.
That is
Yeah,
development
you
for
are.
all of us.
we all learned a very valuable lesson today, and I think the next lesson we will learn is how to open and close a door properly so we can leave.
I can
now,
do it right.
I think we all should.
Leave, you
Let's
open and
go.
close the door repeatedly.
Hey, Leaf, have you ever heard of holding the door open?
I have. Why?
Show me how you do it.
Oh, well, it's very easy. See, you just go outside and you hold the door like this and...
Very well done. Thank you.
Yeah,
Come on, guys,
thank
let's
you.
go.
Thank you. I'm very
Let's
proud of
go.
myself.
Thank you very much.
before we go, is there anything that could be offered in terms of upkeep for the house or something like that? It is a noble endeavor, after all.
Oh my goodness, I would not want to impose on people who are obviously in such a hurry.
Very kind of you. Let's go.
Well, I would not want to leave without making an offer to better appreciate your generosity.
Oh, are you absolutely sure? Are you absolutely sure that's what you want to do? I would hate to impose on you.
Oh, it's no imposition at all. In fact, I would be more than happy to.
Well, as you can see, she says, gesturing to all sorts of books and papers scattered about, the place is a bit of a mess. We could use some help cleaning it up. That is, of course, only if you want to.
Oh, absolutely. Any sort of help that could be exchanged for your gracious hospitality is more than happy to be given to you.
Well, then, by all means, we look forward to seeing what you can do.
Very
Rowan,
well, then.
come back.
Mace is going to help Kit clean up, with Mage Hand included.
All right.
Sort of breeze a Mace.
What the hell
Mason.
do you mean come back? I thought we were all in
What-
agreement
what?
that we were Evo
Message to Kit. Are we going to help them or not? I don't understand what's going on.
Kit sort of nods, and I think with message you can send back a brief reply in the same sort
Yes,
of
yes, you can.
telepathic manner. And Kit just says, well, it's what Bob said. You don't take what is offered. You offer something in exchange. Since we're offering something in exchange, then perhaps we shall be fine. That's my best guess. I'm very bad at this. I'm so sorry.
All right. So, should we clean or should we not clean? Continuing.
Oh, yeah. Kit just sort of nods. Of course we should. As he continues cleaning. And
Time to sweep away.
is there anything just interesting at a glance amongst these scrolls and papers and books and stuff?
Make an investigation check.
Oh,
Sure.
Oh, he's stealing. He's
hold on.
stealing.
I'll be right back.
I'll
What?
roll as well then. I've got +5.
What?
I'm joking.
What? Stealing from a fae is one of the worst things you could do.
I'm joking. All right, I'll help.
All right.
Oh no!
Oh no.
Oh god damn it.
So, Kit, you don't find anything of interest other than you're so interested in helping these lovely women sort their books. It is just so important to you that you sort through all of these books and clean up. They are so nice.
Fine enough. Might as well see it through to completion.
Quintessa and Rowan, you don't find anything of particular interest. Like, mostly it's a lot of, like, scattered journals and pages and whatnot. No particular, like, detailings of any interesting encounters like, today I had some beef jerky. It was rainy. This day sucked.
Is there anything that Leaf can see? Actually, I'll roll investigation, but is there anything that Leaf could see while he's still holding the fucking door?
While you're holding the damn door?
Yeah, he's still holding the door.
Oh my god. So, none of you hit the targets to find anything interesting.
Fair.
Damn.
Leaf, you're holding the door and looking around and not helping in the slightest, which is giving you several death glares from Gruena and, like, scoffs and whatnot.
Hi!
But otherwise, like, she's not doing anything. But yeah, after, like, a couple of hours of cleaning, books are all sorted out. And Leaf, since you're the one holding the door and being closest to it, you are the one who first hears some footsteps and some merry whistling approaching the house.
Mr. Sandman.
Shut the fuck up! Do.
Ooh, how often do you guys get guests around here?
Oh, well, when we're expecting, quite often, but when we're not expecting, as in the case of you, well, this is a cause of celebration. I wonder who else is coming.
Well,
Sora.
I do hear some whistling, so, I don't know, you know anyone who whistles a lot around here?
Oh, well, if it's... What kind of tune... Oh, wait, now I hear it. Ah, yes, that sounds familiar. That's the usual tune of the Sandman. And as she says this, stepping into the glade in view of everybody is this tall and lanky fae with skin that appears to be made of straw and, like, this wide-brimmed scarecrow hat walking in. Several, like, sacks and pouches, like, jangling at his side as he whistles a merry tune, approaches the door, sees it open, and is like, "Ah, you were expecting me! Hello, girls, I'm back!" And then he sees all 5 of you.
Hello, new friend! I'm
You
being
have
helpful.
company! Wonderful! I was not told there would be company.
What is this voice?
I love him already.
What kind of hospitality is he expecting?
Well, he's expecting the hospitality that only we can give.
No, that was the player asking. Not me.
Well, I'm not into cats, but okay.
Oh no, it's that kind of hospitality.
You all stare in awkward silence before Derzora peeks around. Come in. We are delighted to have you back with us. Please.
Oh
remain.
yeah, sorry.
Yeah, sorry about that.
And the Sandman just kind of scooches in, avoiding eye contact with anyone but the Eladrin, and has a seat at the table, picking slowly from the charcuterie board, eating it.
My arm really
Delicious.
hurts.
You're welcome.
Leaf, you've been holding the door now for several hours.
Why are you... Come inside already.
Okay.
Please.
Well, we don't mean to be too intrusive. We were unexpected, it seems.
So they were. We didn't expect a group this large, let alone of travelers not native to the Feywild. But they've been so very helpful to us, Mr. Sandman. They've been cleaning up the books. You might notice the lack of clutter around here. The Sandman nods. Very efficient, he mutters around charcuterie. It was so nice of them to take time out of their day before they left to clean up for us.
Yeah, it was. You're welcome.
Rapidly shakes head.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, exactly.
So I'm not even going to have you make an insight check for this. The Sandman is very obviously intimidated by the group of heavily armed and heavily armored strangers in the room.
What reason does he have to be intimidated? Is he a criminal?
Because we have weapons.
For that, Rowan, make a history check.
Oh.
Plus
You're
10,
asking
bro!
Rose.
What the fuck?
Rowan's smart.
Rowan has an intelligence of +5 and is trained in
Oh.
history.
What the
Okay.
fuck?
My intelligence is in all 20.
Yes, Rowan, you know a lot about the Sandman, also being a criminal yourself. He is a lanky, golden, straw-skinned fae who is often hired by members of the Unseelie Court for kidnappings.
Ah!
That being said,
Oh my god.
he is well below the relative weight class, let's call it, of any of you, and knows it.
So when you say that he's afraid, does he seem like he's more afraid of Quintessa? Like he knows who she is?
Oh no.
Insight check for that specific.
Okay. It's more of a matter of like, did he Esgal nap Esgal?
Oh.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
26, that's a solid insight check. Well, the most obvious thing he's looking at are, like, the multitude of weapons, because he can't tell who's the most magically inclined at a glance. That's a lot harder for him to do. But Quintessa has a shit ton of arrows and a death glare, and he's obviously pegged her as the fighter. Whether or not he kidnapped Esgal, you're not sure. But if he's trying to avoid anyone's gaze in particular more, it's Quintessa.
Interesting.
Understandable,
like-
honestly.
I feel like if Quinn would notice this, she'd just sort of like keep leaning into his eyesight.
Just scooching around in the tiny cabin to get in view. He is rotated now to face the wall and eat charcuterie.
Please.
I love what
forgive
you've done
my-
with the shells, he says.
Why, thank you. It's much appreciated. Please forgive my companions for their staring. Kit shoots a glance at Quintessa. It is very sharp. And just sort of, and will sort of amiably, like, sit down at the table.
Alright. I'll also say with the 26 insight, because that is really freaking high, while the Sandman could be easily intimidated into, like, doing the favor for you, doing it in the House of Peace would be very tricky. So you might want to look for other ways to try and tell the Sandman what you want from him and what he could do what he would get out of doing it for you.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Well, Mason thinks Kit will sort of just attempt to continue his small talk despite not being very good at small talk, but just sort of, what brings you to the house in these parts? We're just passing through ourselves.
Oh, you know, the houses of peace and neutral ground set up by the Autumn Courts, protection from their enemies, sometimes from their friends, if friends decide to be very fickle. You know how they are.
I do indeed. Are there many houses of peace like this?
There are a couple, mostly scattered throughout the Autumn Court. That is where the Lady of Autumn obviously resides. More in the winter side, very, very few in the spring. They don't tend to need them as much.
Understandable.
Mace is gonna try to message to everyone that we should try to get him out of the House of Peace. This will be a lot easier if we can get him out. And that's just kind of what he messages to everyone, you know, like singularly, like one-on-one. Feel free to respond to like that kind of vague description, however you can.
You want me to pick him up?
actually-
I think I can pick him up.
Well,
Rowan's
we don't hear that, but
Yeah, message. I would assume Leaf is smart enough to respond to
Oh.
message
Yeah.
with message.
Yeah.
And Mace is like, no force. We can
Okay.
persuade him out. But then after that,
Rowan's-
we'll try to get what we want. Go ahead, Jojo.
Rowan actually explains like what she knows about the Sandman to Rowan, like just like a quick TLDR kind of thing. It's like, yeah, you are definitely right. We do need to get him out of here. Here's why.
Okay. Yeah, and then so Mace will relay the information of the Sandman being a kidnapper guy to Quintessa.
sort of
We'll
like,
also relay that information to Kit.
you just see like Kit's head sort of like tilt a little bit once he catches your message, and like his good eyebrow furrows, and just we could just try without all that first.
That's also true, which it would be a much better idea. I'm not really looking for a fight myself. Okay, so before we like dive in there, what exactly do we want from the Sandman? Because that'll affect how.
It was a
Uh,
path thing, wasn't it?
Yeah. Any path waking to the Skeleton King's castle would lead to death, but the Sandman walks on paths sleeping, and one of those could get you into the castle of the Skeleton King.
Okay. Okay. So hey, we were actually looking for you specifically.
Really? Why?
Oh, there's no trouble or anything. Nothing to be worried about. Like absolutely nothing to be worried
Desorlean
about.
said,
Everything
I
is
should
okay."
certainly hope there is no trouble. This is a house of peace after all.
No,
Oh,
no, not at all.
not at all. He was just the guy we were looking for because we actually needed some assistance getting somewhere.
We heard that you were particularly well traveled and were in need of a bit of device.
Well, yes, I do walk paths most Fae dare not tread, yes?
Kit sort of nods, and I'm not gonna say he's like feigning being impressed, because he's not feigning. He's just like, oh wow, that's kind of legit. I mean, okay. Well, we were looking to get into a very specific sort of place, a place where, indeed, as you said, most Fae dare not tread, presumably. And Kit sort of like looks to everyone else as just sort of like a should I keep going, or
I kind of just gave you a look, just like, can you not just stop darting around the subject, kind of look.
I'm gonna message back to Rowan. Is there anything in that little brain of yours that tells us that he works with the Skeleton King by chance?
What would I have to roll to know that?
Based on your previous history check, he has been hired by all sorts of members of the Unseelie Court. It's probable
he's
the
been-
Skeleton King was one of them.
Yeah, it's most likely.
Okay. Just realized I said little brain. I didn't mean to say little brain.
Yeah,
That's my
thanks.
bad.
Really appreciate it, man.
That's
Rowan's
just my
got
mouth
big
moving
brain.
faster
Rowan's
than-
intelligence is 20.
She doesn't like people knowing that she's smart.
Okay.
well, we're actually looking for audience in a Kit sort of like, tilts his head a bit, like sort of a, I don't know if I should say it or not, but I'm gonna say it if nobody's gonna stop me. In a castle of bone. Sort of like waits to gauge his reaction.
Alright, so, the Sandman is reasonably intelligent. He'd know you're not just looking for any castle of bones, so he just, like, kind of stops. Double checking a name here. Trezane drops the charcuterie plate in shock. I'm
Oh,
sorry.
I get trouble for food. Are you gonna pick that up?
I'll clean that up. I'll clean that up, says
You
the
want some
Sandman,
help?
hurriedly, like,
You want some
scooping
help?
food back onto the plate and, like, desperately looking back towards the kitchen as if that's an escape route for him to duck away from the conversation. Is anyone going to try and stop him from going?
Yeah, I'm gonna try and stop him.
Not physically or anything. Not physically or anything.
No,
We're
hold
out
on,
of peace.
hold on. Let me take a look through my spells and see what I can do.
I don't have message.
My apologies. I didn't realize the subject was so contentious. We are basically just traveling through and looking for the quickest route. And we heard you would be the good person to ask.
Yes.
Finally,
excellent
Rowena just lets out a
person
chuckle.
to ask.
Didn't realize y'all had a death wish.
So, Rowan's
Well.
gonna politely put her hand up to stop the Sandman and be like, "Oh no, allow me." And she's gonna cast Tiny Servant to clean up the.
Okay.
Oh.
And she's gonna
Everyone-
cast Fireball to destroy the Gigantic Board.
Oh,
That's
I'm not gonna lie.
destruction. Come
God.
on, roll it.
Leaf kind of gives Mace a look that
So
says,
when you open it up from the spellbook, there should be a button that says, like, roll underneath. The
Yeah, it says
spell.
I have no spell slots.
Well,
Scott, you were saying a thing?
yeah, Leaf kind of like gives Mace a look that says,
Now can I pick him up?
No. Mace gives like a gentle nod. Just no. Don't do that.
Aw.
Also,
I
wait, you
am
don't have
adding
any
back
spell
some spell
slots?
slots now.
Yeah, now I do.
What happened to all your spell slots?
I didn't know what happened, but it said didn't have no spell slots, but now I do.
No, you do, yeah. It just set them all to 0 by default for whatever reason.
ah.
That's weird. That's
Got him
weird
back
idea.
now.
I don't like it. Yay! Anyway, I make a tiny servant, and it's like, no. Allow me, please. We
All
would
right.
love to continue this endearing conversation.
You touch the charcuterie tray and it wiggles, has tiny little metal arms and legs pop out of it, and starts picking up the dropped food. It is the weirdest fucking thing, and it just like scampers back up, wobbling up the stairs to get into the kitchen and clean itself off.
Rowan is just smiling uncontrollably, like, oh, I love my little son.
Well, death wish.
Anyway, yes, Death Wish,
Maybe-
you were saying, Sandman.
Maybe 6 of one, half a dozen of the other. Either way, we were informed that it was the only route that we could take to get to where we needed to go.
The,
So here
Yeah.
we are.
the only route, you say?
Yeah.
Yes.
well, the only safe-ish route.
No, I don't even think that was. Safe-ish is a. Kid sort of like pauses and takes a moment to collect his thoughts. No, pretty sure it was the only one.
Well, it sounds like if you all were set on taking that route, you'd have to have a very good incentive for any guides to help you.
We all just collectively look at him.
Hypothetically speaking, of course. I'm definitely not saying that I would be that guide. No. Why would I be that guide? No one is saying that.
Well, let's say hypothetically that you were that guide.
Why are we hypothetically jumping to me?
Well, hypothetically speaking, you're the
Guys.
only one we can really look to, you know?
It's
you know,
been
hypothetically speaking.
Hypothetically, yeah, of course.
would be a fair exchange for a guide
Uh,
there.
well,
And not back, just there.
not back does, of course, help. I was going to say, you're not going back.
That was the plan.
That said, if I were to get people into the court of the Skeleton King when he so obviously does not want visitors, I would need to make a few deals, let's say, to, ensure if something were to go wrong, it wouldn't come back to me.
How
That is reasonable.
how specific are these deals?
Can you roll a d10 for me?
Oh, for fuck's sake. I can.
It's begun.
That's not a D10, that's a D12.
Okay.
8 deals.
Paths, waking and sleeping, are rather difficult paths to travel. Fall too far down one, and you may never, wake again, let's say. For some insurance against that, I would need the sight from someone. Just one, mind you. The sight from one of someone's eyes.
You turn us half blind.
No, I wouldn't say turn you half blind. I just need your sight.
And that would be it.
That would be it, yes. Gives me a little insurance, let's call it.
Would this be a permanent arrangement?
Oh, of course. What would I do with temporary sight from someone's eye? That would just be improper.
Kit sort of tilts his head a little bit, as if in thought. And would this be just so I can wrap my head around it? Would it be that you could then see through that eye, or how would that work?
Let's not worry about how that benefits me quite so much, but this deal would convince me it would be worth it to get you inside.
It's not necessarily so much how much it benefits you, and more of a how much would perhaps need to be avoided looking at to preserve other people's privacy in the future.
You're implying some very naughty things.
Kit just raises his singular eyebrow. Yes, and?
I just wanted to point that out so we're all aware.
We are all aware. I did not say it to not imply it. So, do you have an answer to that question?
Well, if you imagine me using it for such common, untoward practices, that's a reflection of you more than it is of me, I would have to say.
So it would be a possibility for you to do that, is my concern.
Anything is a possibility when you phrase it like that. I could use it to juggle if we're talking about anything being a possibility.
How would you use eyesight to juggle? I am no.
I mean, if you take somebody's eyeballs and you just kind of like throw them up in the air like that, then
I mean, what if he took his eyes out of his head?
It was sight, not eyeball. Difference.
Leaf is giving you the most blank stare as you say that.
One eye is blinking at a time. Anyway.
Well, that seems like a very generous offer.
Indeed.
How long do you plan on, taking rest here?
Well, I mean, I was going to stay for a couple of days. It looks like I might have to cut my visit short, unfortunately.
Why's that?
Pressing business seems to be calling from elsewhere. You know how it is. I'm always in demand.
Would you be willing to stay for a little while, at least a little while, at least enough time for us to think it over and discuss it a little bit?
I can stay for another hour or so. Yes.
Sounds good. And
Can I insight that?
Yes.
I do not trust this guy.
Why would you not trust the Sandman? He seems so nice.
Can we step out for a minute? I say to everyone else.
Sure.
Oh, yeah, sure. Wait.
He goes outside and holds the door again.
Thank you.
You learned quickly, my friend. I'm proud of you.
Oh, thank you. I
can't get out!
You reminded me that. Oh,
Escape!
sounds an awful
You're
like
trying
a
to walk
sting.
through the walls, is why.
So stupid.
You can't travel through the walls? What the hell?
Imagine being unable to travel through the walls. This post brought to you by
Can't
the Passwall
imagine.
Gang.
I'll just have fun out there. And Kit would actually like to just try and make small talk with this guy, just sort of like how's the Feywild, just sort of like actually a genuine interest in that sort of thing.
Okay.
while my friends discuss outside.
He and the other Eladrin
Mason's-
are, I'll just say, decent conversation, but let's focus on the rest of the group.
Yeah, Mace is with Kit, so the other three are outside.
So he seems like a pretty nice guy.
Yeah, no, he's a hired
Really?
kidnapper.
Yeah, I mean, you've heard that voice, right? That's the voice of a. Well, I can't really pinpoint an exact metaphor, but I mean, he sounds pretty nice.
Look, immoral as this business may be, sometimes people need to do what they must do to get on in life.
Uh-huh. And you said you were looking for someone who was taken, am I correct?
Yes.
A hired kidnapper?
My fiance wasn't kidnapped by him, I don't think. No doubt it was who he made the
raises a
deal with.
single-
Oh, even if it wasn't Mr. Fancy Pants over here, who else could it possibly be?
Have you heard of someone named Lady Famar?
And as you say the name Lady Famar, just like any, like, ambient noise in the area stops.
Wow! No! Hold on a second!
You called upon the name. You're not
You
supposed
called
to do
upon
that.
the name, Quintessa!
Yes,
Yes.
like, it was specifically said not to
Specifically
Bob said
told.
to not do that.
not to invoke names because names are
Fucking on. Okay.
names are-
He had a
it's okay.
whole extended metaphor.
like it's okay. Like, you know, it's already happened. Like, we're here now, so we're just gonna have to deal with it. Like, but
I will throw my bracelet at all of you.
Why at us? What did we fucking do?
we didn't call upon the
We
name.
didn't do shit.
Oh no, the actions are my consequences.
Yeah.
Wait, consequences of actions.
The actions are my consequences.
Said Quintessa. Scream.
I don't know why
No,
I was
you got egg
highlighting
on
the
your
Sandman,
face.
but yeah, that's just a GM roll of 1. Think of that what you will.
And just to clarify, he said the sight of one of our eyes, correct? That
The
was the
sight
Yeah.
of one of your eyes. He only needs 1.
Okay, in exchange for leading us to
In exchange for taking you to the castle of the Skeleton King.
yeah.
So, Leaf, having lived here for a little while, what is happening again? What is happening right now?
It looks like the Sandman is trying to make a Fey bargain. Like-
Oh, that's why it's going so quiet. Okay.
Oh, wait, no, the quiet nature. That's because Quintessa invoked a name in the middle of one of her places of power.
Oh, for fuck's sake! What he said? I thought you meant Armin specifically.
No,
Yeah.
he was very specific about anybody's name.
It's anybody's name.
Anybody?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Names are a
I-
very important thing in the Feywild.
All right, I get it.
No, you're good. You're good. I'm double checking something really quickly.
While you're doing that, because I do have a, I assume that Leaf has heard this name before. Yes.
you could say that, yes.
Yes, I have heard that name. Also, you done goofed. Just thought I'd let you know that.
You see, like, she's still smiling, but it kind of looks like she's just sort of flatlining her head, just like, ah, fuck.
Leaf is just still smiling because he's smiling. Because he's Leaf.
I love Leaf.
Okay,
I love it too.
out of character, since I was thinking about this and I want to run it by everyone because it's kind of an important thing. So Rowan has a feature that lets her make artisan's tools. Do you see where I'm going with this?
I think.
So basically, and this is me out of character as like an open forum to you guys. If you think this is a good idea, forget to suggest to Rowan. If she can make a set of Taylor's tools, that would include a needle, an eye of a needle, a sight out of one of our eyes. Do you think it would be worth like chancing him being upset on something like that? I'm bringing that to you all here.
I mean, it is it is kind of a loophole. If it invokes frustration, how does that work exactly? You know, like if he's frustrated, but the deal is still the deal, he still has to help us, right? Even if we like.
Are you trying to figure that out in character or out of character?
I was just like a question like out of character for like the Feywild stuff because I'm not super familiar with how the Feywild works.
It's a very interesting question.
Well, it's up to you guys if you want to risk that, because if that's not something you want to risk, I do have an alternative, but boy howdy, are you gonna fucking owe me.
Okay, so
Well?
with the tool, I guess it's more about just running the risk of bamboozling him. He'd be frustrated, but he already kind of seems afraid of us in the first place. So if he is frustrated with us, he could either just drop us off in the middle of fuck all knows where, or he could help us in fear of us just busting his ass.
Oh.
I mean, this is why I brought it up, because this was kind of a big thing that I didn't want to just like throw out there without anybody having an idea what I was going for, if that makes sense. So yeah, just a discuss.
Alex, if any of us were to give up sight in one eye from this point forward, would our depth perception be like fucked up to a point of like giving us disadvantage on anything?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Yes. It would be disadvantage on perception and ranged attacks.
Okay.
Needs that.
Who needs ranged attack the least?
Not the archers.
If it's me, then I will happily give up one of my eyes.
So here's a fun fact. You all made ranged builds.
We do kind of all have ranged builds. So do we want to go with the alternative of what Atlas was suggesting?
I wouldn't
so that
mind
we can
giving
all
it a
keep
shot.
an eye.
Yeah.
Okay. So Atlas, what exactly like is like the whole plan again for that?
The plan would be Rowan doesn't have Taylor's tools right now, but she has a feature that lets her make tools that she needs. So she would be able to do that with an hour of work, which would be, you know, a round of what he would be willing to stay for. And Kit's trying to keep him occupied right now. And then once she had, you know, the Taylor's tools on her, it would be the sight out of one of our eyes. One of our eyes would be a needle from the set, and that would be the general idea of what I'm trying to go for.
Okay.
If that makes sense.
That's a really good idea. Like that's like a whole that's the loophole. Do we want to try that? Because I'm down to try that
baby.
with I'm down for trying that.
I guess.
I mean,
Speak now or
it
hold your
doesn't-
peace.
I mean, I'm cool with it. I'm just praying we don't get fucked up.
Guess we're gonna try that then.
Yeah.
Okay.
He just rolled a d4.
I just rolled a d4.
I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't
that's
like
fine.
that he rolled a
Oh, he
D4.
just did that.
Whatever.
Okay.
Don't pay attention to it.
It's fine. Anyway.
Yeah, it's fine.
Yeah. So that's the plan you're going with?
Yeah, and actually, like while Rowan works, Kit would actually, if he's willing to talk, Kit would like want to ask a little bit more about generally, you know, the castle and stuff. If he knows, and if he doesn't, that's fine. It's just more of a, well, we do have a death wish, so might as well. No matter what happens, we're probably going to end up there anyway.
Make a persuasion check.
I will do my best. Kit's really great at everything that has to do with charisma.
I really wish I was in there right now.
Well, I mean,
Would I be able to flash of genius that better? Or am I not like
You can't be interrupted. Go back to work.
Can't be interrupted. You gotta keep doing it. Otherwise, you will not make Taylor's tools. The Sandman says, "Well, if you are giving up one of your eyes, he starts laughing at his own joke before he tells it. Wouldn't it be best to go in blind?
Well, I mean, Kit sort of like taps the scarred side.
There we go.
I've only got, half a sight in one, so wouldn't be the worst thing, but still thinking it over. It is a big change,
Of course. And Rowan, you have finished making a set of Taylor's tools.
Dope. Alright. So, do I have message? I'm pretty sure I do. Yeah. I'm gonna send message to Kit, letting them know that the thing is done. Yeah. It's like, hey man, so I did the thing you wanted. And I have the needle you wanted. You want me to come in?
Kit will shoot a message back and say, yes, come in, but don't say anything quite yet.
Well, would you look at that? I'm getting a little bit, no, it's really cold out here. I'm going inside.
You all finish conferring out there, or doing whatever it is you were doing.
Yeah, I think so.
Great. So, sight from one of our eyes, right?
Sight from one of your eyes, yes.
Perfect. Sounds good.
Rowan then reaches into.
Wait. Like, is there like some way we have to officiate a deal before it is valid? If that makes sense. Is there some sort of like tradition or some protocol that needs to be followed? I would ask Wild Guide, but he's not here. He's in a plot hole.
He's in a plot hole. I will say, because this will affect stuff, make an Arcana check.
Will do.
Ooh, can I also roll Arcana?
Yes, you can, Rowan.
Yeah, baby!
May I also roll an Arcana check? Fingers crossed for not an 11.
We're all invested.
If you get an 11, I swear to God.
Roll Arcana, and if it's an 11, I will laugh. Oh, no!
No.
It's hilarious.
What the fuck?
Fuck you, Forge!
I mean, Leaf has a 0 in intelligence, but I'll check just because I can.
Okay.
Please. Give it a shot.
What in the fuck?
Alright!
That's smart. It makes sense, yeah.
Quintessa! The deals that you have seen before were sealed with a handshake and basically took place immediately after the handshake. If you're going for a loophole, you might not want to shake hands.
Right. I've got no way of telling them that. Without, outright saying it. Actually, Mace is right there. Could I whisper to Mace, just make sure he doesn't handshake? Very quietly.
You could. Make a stealth check against Sandman's perception.
Yeah, I'll just grab his arm and just go, make sure he doesn't handshake. Oh, right, I fucking
I forget who wins on perception versus stealth ties.
What if I give her bardic inspiration to add?
Hey, Rowan, do you want a flash of genius that?
Fuck yeah, I want a flash of genius that shit!
Let's go!
Flash of genius, baby! Let's go!
Yeah, because inspiration I don't think would act fast enough. Is the problem.
No, I would have to give her bardic inspiration, but she already rolled.
Yeah.
So. Thank God for Flash of Genius.
Flash of Genius has saved your ass.
Nice.
You can pay me back later, baby.
Yeah, baby! That's what I've been waiting for.
All right.
That's what I'm waiting for.
So, Mace, you have heard Quintessa's whisper, and more importantly, the Sandman has not.
Okay, Mace immediately messages to Kit, don't shake his hand. It'll take place immediately. Don't shake his hand or he'll take your eye.
Kit sort of right. Okay, then. The sight of one of our eyes. There you have it. Agreed.
Agreed.
Rowan,
He says, holding out a hand.
Rowan then pulls out the needle and puts it right in the middle of his hand.
What?
And then just smiles, just grins. There you go.
The what? The what? What is this?
It's the eye of a needle.
It's not one of your eyes.
Well, sure it is. It's hers.
Actually,
They're
yeah,
all
I made
doesn't
it
it?
myself.
Yeah. The Sandman grumbles.
Rowan is just like, oh my goodness. All right.
I just need to adjust some maps real quick. Don't mind me. The Sandman looks full of rage. The Eladrin look pleased as punch, as they always have. Fine. A deal is a deal.
It certainly is, my friend.
Yeah. The Sandman stands up. If you would kindly follow me.
Is he about to fuck us up?
Make an insight check.
Yeah. I also want to make an inside check.
Baba Booey.
Skibbity bottom got it.
So even...
Damn it!
It's fine, Rowan. He's obviously pissed. He's obviously
May
pissed,
I?
Mace. Mm-hmm.
Okay. I'll always ask.
May I?
Okay, nice. He is technically bound by the deal. He is not happy about it, but he will technically do as he is asked. You get the feeling it's not
Hey.
going to be pretty, though.
Ooh.
That's fine.
Right?
I mean, Kid's still gonna do his best to treat him kindly, so it'd be like that.
Cool. All right, the Sandman heads out of the House of Peace. Anyone want to do anything, or are you just gonna let him go? Slash follow him.
I'm just gonna follow right behind him.
I'm gonna check over my shoulder before I follow.
Leaf is going to continue to hold the door.
All right,
Thanks,
Contessa,
Leaf.
you spot some
Yes.
autumn weaves floating in
Yes!
the breeze behind you.
Oh, love
Ah,
it! Great.
what have you
right,
done?
Leaf, we are going to walk into this house and we're going to shut the door.
Why?
Because I said so.
Quintessa be like, leave me alone, damn it.
Hey!
Hey!
The second Mason walked outside, he noticed how quiet it was. Does anybody get the feeling that we're being watched?
Nope.
No.
Yeah, maybe a little bit.
Are you coming or not? Says the Sandman.
Yes, we're coming.
Yeah, let's go.
What was that? That was.
Oh, sorry. We're in the Feywild, of course. We're being watched. Always.
Oh, I can fix that if you'd like.
I think we're good, thank you. Wait,
I'll
what
go
do you
outside.
mean? What do you mean by that?
Oh, I can hide all you if you want. No, it's easy.
What? No way.
What?
Yeah,
That's
seriously.
That's a great idea. And yeah, kid's gonna step outside.
All right. In that case, you all move to. Let me just look at the area real quick. A much
Wait, so
brighter
do-
glade, all sorts of like vibrant, blossoming
Wow.
flowers scattered all around, and a fountain, like spraying water into the air, glowing water, by the way, in the middle of it. The Sandman steps out of one of the shadows, looking at the fountain. This is a focus. It will ensure that you go to the Skeleton King's Castle and not anywhere else. A path sleeping might deposit you. Now,
What was
I'm
the
going
last
to
piece
need
then?
you all to gather around close as you can, please.
Okay.
Sure.
Gather around.
I'm trying.
It's
Oh,
not
yeah, I
that
know what
hard.
you're doing.
All right. The Sandman reaches into one of his pouches and pulls out a handful of glittering golden sand. And, like, without a word, he starts sprinkling it on everybody.
Do I know what this
see.
is?
Make an Arcana check.
Yeah! Come on, baby, please. Are you fucking kidding me?
That's not a bad roll.
It's not a
That's
bad
not a
roll.
bad roll.
That's not.
That's
not a bad
actually
roll.
the target, yeah. This is the Sandman's magical sand. It's how he puts people to sleep.
Watch him rob us like right after. Knocks us out, takes our shit.
Yeah. I'm taking
He's a
the clothes
highwayman.
off your backs, motherfuckers!
Oh no, I'm naked. What am I gonna do?
What am I gonna do? Billows cape around.
God. Forgot he had that shit.
Alright.
Mr. Sandman, man me a sand.
And having sprinkled all of you, now you're all going to go to sleep, and when you wake, you will be precisely where you asked to be.
Okay.
Thank you kindly.
Excellent.
Thank you.
Alright. Is everyone going to sleep?
Asleep.
Cool. I need everyone to make a wisdom saving throw.
Life! The one thing I have a -1 in.
Oh no.
Why is
Flash
it
of
the
genius, it's
artific-
okay.
Both of our artificers have -1 wisdom.
Why?
We are not smart.
Yo!
Damn.
Hey!
Ah, shit, where's the saves?
Oh no,
Oh
am I the
God,
only one that's gonna
again.
fail my wisdom saving throw?
I think I passed.
Nope. Alright, well.
Alright.
Rowan, you and I are in this together.
Rowan,
So-
Rowan and Mace. You both are plagued by terrible nightmares. Your sleep
well, this is
fitful.
thematical for Mason.
Your sleep is fitful, restless. You see an eerily polite man, Mason.
Oh
Yeah.
shit, avoid him!
I know that motherfucker.
All right, and like you're way more aware than the rest, as the Sandman immediately disappears. Like after all you fall asleep, just dips into the shadows and leaves. You're slightly more aware of your surroundings than everyone else. These are not cherry blossoms. This is a whole bunch of blood. Yeah, it's bloody pools, and it would be really cool if the thing worked. I accidentally deleted the object rather than hide it.
I'm so glad that I don't have to roll a sanity check right now. Because
God.
Mason would have to roll a fucking sanity check.
I rotate. I've been trying to do
like
that
all
for-
the blossoms are rotting. The fountain is blood. You are heading like into the Fey version of hell. Like every single insult or even crime, in the case of Rowan, that you have done in here is just like poking at you, tearing at your mind, and your sleep is restless. None of you benefit from the effects of a short rest because you pissed off the Sandman.
That's fair.
Oh.
That's fair.
And Rowan and Mason, you both take 6 psychic damage.
God damn it.
That's okay. I figured.
Yeah. But, eventually, the visions pass. I'm sorry, the pop-up just said, like, you took 105 damage, and I was like, wait a second.
Jesus.
Rowan just
Nah.
fucking dies.
Rowan
Explodes.
explodes.
My past is too horrible for me.
Time to explode.
I can't deal. That's
I
it.
am
I
Santa
can't do it
Claus,
anymore.
but
Bye, guys.
unfortunately, I must explode right away.
Dying, doing what I love, exploding.
I must become monkey.
Yeah, but after about an hour of extremely polite men who are extremely uncomfortable for most of you, you all stir and awaken from the Sandman's spell on a cold floor in the middle of, like, pure darkness, except for, like, some dancing purple lights you can see to the south. Let me actually activate the scene. There you go. As you rustle up onto your feet, you hear clacking and rattling under your feet. Looking up, you find yourselves in the sprawling dark floor of a tower constructed almost entirely of skeletal remains, or otherwise just polished to a powdery ivory sheen. The only light comes from a chamber to the south, which you can hear chanting from in an ancient primal language.
Give me a second. I'm trying to load in, but the map is not doing that.
Yeah, it didn't load.
Loaded
I'm on the
on
map.
my end.
Try refreshing the page.
Yeah, there we go.
So many
It kicked me out of Forge.
scapulars.
That's what happened.
Ooh, look at that.
Not
Yeah.
back.
It's got cool lighting effects in Foundry.
Well, guess we made it.
Give me a second.
I guess we did.
Game.
I
did it,
pet
y'all.
Anuki worried.
Oh shit, a spider.
Yeah. Anuki seems very worried.
Ooh, these effects look cool.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So what do these guys look like?
What do who look like?
Oh, these things up here. That.
Oh, are you talking about whatever is making the chanting in the chamber to the south?
Yes, I'm talking about exactly that. Funnily enough.
Interesting. You might want to get closer to see.
Okay.
So,
Well,
You sure
Did you
that's a
want
good
some?
idea?
yeah, exactly.
You're gonna
did
be
you want
sneaky.
some, Oh, allow me to help. Hey, Terry, could you help us out a little here?
And the shadow sort of comes to life, and if I can actually get the correct spell, there we go. Terry sort of, well, not comes to life, but he starts kind of moving a little bit, and why isn't the spell being cast? There we go. And he kind of just enshrouds everyone. He enshrouds everyone within range.
Thank you.
Okay.
Well,
Hey!
where are we
Oh,
going?
We're sneaky now.
Yeah. Where can we go though?
You can go. There are a set of raised platforms with stairs on them that will lead into the southern chamber.
No, I know that, but are there any other alternatives?
Looks to be a stairwell, to the north of you.
Okay. It's whatever the group wants to do.
Hey,
I
it's your
mean,
journey, Tuts.
If any of you are decent at sneaking about, then as long as you're within 30 feet of our lovely friend here, you might as well approach and take a listen.
Oh, he's a
Alright.
lovely friend.
You.
Hmm?
You're the lovely friend.
Oh, yes, of course. Sorry.
Well, as long as we're careful. I will try and creep around this side here.
I have
Okay.
a plus 30, no wait, plus 10 to, okay, I have a plus 25 to stealth now.
Beautiful.
Beautiful.
Goddamn.
Let me. This fucking
That's
wall
a-
mechanic is so dumb.
Do you want to walk through this pillar, Quintessa? That's rude.
Just whatever.
Meld with stone or whatever that spell is.
Alright,
Quintessa's
creeping
fucking
up
done
the
with your shit.
stairs.
Meanwhile, Mace is glowing up like doop-a-doop-a-doo.
I jump, I sneak.
Alright. I'll look around this corner here then.
All right.
Or are there more stairs there?
Stairs are further into the chamber, and you can't quite see them yet. But I feel confident telling you there are in fact stairs in here. Before you stands a ritual chamber made of bone and ivory, like before. Inside of which stand 3 large hunchbacked women surrounding a ritual circle and holding aloft carved rune stones. Crackling arcs of magical energy leap between spires of bone, gathering into a swirl of energy hovering above.
Okay.
Okay.
Because you have passed without trace, they have not seen you.
Okay.
Very good.
Right, what did the thing say? He said, what we would find in the castle bone, such a story intrigues me. Perhaps architects, those who can build a safe way out. These aren't giving me architect vibes, are they?
I don't know.
Make a perception check.
Alright.
Perception? Alright.
You said it was an ancient language, right?
Ancient language, yes.
Oh.
That is an unnatural.
Anyone's good at languages.
Yes,
actually,
I know a couple languages.
do I have I have comprehend languages.
Is it Gnomish, Goblin, Sylvan, Giant, Elvish, or Primordial?
I'll stop you there. No.
Okay.
I'm gonna use comprehend languages to understand.
All right, so Quintessa, you're not sure what to look for someone who looks like an architect. Leaf, you are also not sure if these are architects, but they don't look like Fae to you.
Oh.
So, these don't look like any folk I'm familiar with.
All right,
Or at
so
least- yeah.
comprehend languages. You hear a certain smart home assistant confused by what language they are speaking.
Okay, before we continue, everyone please silence the sending stones, please.
I swear to God, I keep the mic off, but it still listens to me. Anyway, comprehend
I'm always
languages. Here's the literal meaning. Rather than give you a direct translation, because I didn't bother to make one, this is basically a witch's sabbath. They are chanting, like, a ritual spell to give themselves power.
Oh.
Okay.
Well,
Just keep yawning. Oh my gosh.
Since you're doing that, by the way, Mace, make a stealth check for me.
Shit.
It's
Sure,
alright,
you
get
got
+10.
it.
You get
plus 10, you're fine.
So
Yeah, there you go.
13 plus 10, so that's 23 total.
Okay. I don't think they can match that.
Cool.
Thanks, Terry.
Yeah, they would need a natural 20 to match that.
Hell yeah.
Well, you could give it a
Okay.
try.
Don't say that.
Alright!
What are you talking
Haha,
about?
no, you're so
Leslie?
sexy, you don't.
Oh,
Did I tell you I look great today?
that was 5 away. That was 5 away from a nat 20.
Primeval crone. I mean, what?
But yeah, I guess Mace is just like they're witches. I don't think they're the architects that we're looking for. But
Make an insight check, Mace.
oh
jeez.
yeah, baby! I love inside checks.
Oh!
You don't
Oh
think there
yeah,
would be
baby!
You don't think there would be any Fae in the court of the Skeleton King who would be able to act as architects or willing to act as architects?
Ugh.
Ah,
Well,
in that case, I think we found our architects. Uh-oh.
Oh.
I love it.
Do they seem approachable?
You haven't approached them yet, but they do not look like they will crush you into goo if you approach.
well, if they're in the middle of a ritual, maybe it's best not interrupt.
I mean,
Okay, well, I consult the players. Should we go up and talk to them?
We do need to find a way out, so maybe.
I'm down to clown.
Let me
Like, can we see what they look like, or do we have to get closer?
Make a perception check, please.
All right.
Ooh. Let me assist with that as well. I will make a roll as well.
Hey!
Hate you.
Okay,
nice.
Leaf!
Right on.
There are 3 of them. And these are, even though they're hunched over, these are huge, huge women. Like, the shortest one on the right is like 7.5 feet tall at full height and is like
God
covered
damn!
in ancient druidic trinkets. The one on the far left, like of similar height, maybe a little bit taller, covered in like funeral rags and other artifacts that look to be necromancy related. And then the one in the middle on the bottom is this huge bulky lady. You'd estimate like 9 feet tall if she stood up to her full height. And like,
Shit.
this woman is stocky, this woman is built. These do not look like your ordinary hags. These look like they could wipe the floor with you.
I don't suppose you're inspired by a certain vampire lady making the rounds on Twitter, are you?
This is not a tall, thin vampire. This is a chunky 9-foot tall lady.
Hey, she was chunky in certain ways.
No, when I say chunky, I mean fucking chunky.
Like, are we talking like The Huntress kind of chunky, like where it's just like fucking muscles.
Yes.
Yes.
All right. Well, proceed with caution then.
Leaf, are you having a good time?
Oh yeah, thanks. Why do you ask?
No reason. Just wanted to check on my dear friend.
Oh, you flatterer.
Well, if you're in such a good mood, perhaps you can go first.
Very good idea, Quinn. I like you already. Why don't you go ahead, Leaf?
Sort of like peeks over the stairs since he's still standing at the base. He's in heavy armor. He doesn't really want to be sneaking around and just says, I'll be back here if you need me.
Understandable.
So, what am I supposed to be doing again out of the
Sneak around like you were made to do.
Oh, okay.
Queen, what was the stuff that we wanted to get from the architects again? Just one more time.
It says those who can build a safe way out. So we just need to find a way out.
Well, time to roll stealth.
Or at least know that we'll have passage, like, to get out once we're done here.
Well, if we're gonna talk to him, do we want to sneak
sorry.
on him? Like, if we're
Yeah,
gonna
maybe
talk
we could
to
just
them anyway.
walk to them.
I mean, either way, that's still a 27 in stealth, so...
Mace will be right
you rolled
behind
a
you.
2.
Yeah?
He'll be running, well, not running. Mace will be walking right behind you. Not sneaking, he's just walking.
Yeah. Let's go.
All right. Cool. Leaf, you creep inside, pressed against the walls, clinging to every shadow you can, and making sure you move silently. Mace, you just stroll right in.
Let's go, lads.
And as you do, Mace and Quintessa,
Yeah.
like, the gathering energy that was above the ritual circle launches itself into the rightmost crone, and she just starts, like, glowing with power before standing up to her full height, looking in the direction of you and Quintessa. And she speaks.
If it is going to observe, it should introduce itself.
Just looks
Hello.
at me.
You may call me Mason. This is Quinn. We're here looking for a safe passage out.
The leftmost of the hags cackles. Safe passage out! What strange priorities you dearies have. It looks like you just found a way in and already want to be rid of that?
No, we already have priorities here. This is just the last priority for when we need to get out.
Of course, of course.
Witch music!
You definitely do not take notice of the fact that the tokens are just the ladies of the woods. Alright. So, the leftmost crone walks over to you. Step, just immediately steps onto the raised platform. What fine specimens. You are peak of your physical form. No internal sicknesses, I can only presume.
Mason blushes.
No. Oh, forgive me and my dear. Well, let's call them sisters for simplicity's sake, shall we? Forgive us for not introducing ourselves. You may call me Granny Bone Whistler.
Okay. Don't laugh at her name. It is beautiful.
Bone Whistler. Lovely.
Lovely. Alright. I'm just gonna zoom out real quick to keep track of Leaf's position, because things might happen.
Oh, shit.
I think
Don't touch anything.
Leaf sees the hag that is directly in line of sight, and it's like, thinking to himself,
Oh, well, this could present a problem.
That is a
he's going
template
to
I meant
try-
to just measure distance, so... She's not actually casting a spell, I just want to see what she can see.
Okay.
And the answer is
I
both Rowan and Kit. Oh,
Okay.
and we've got little church mice hiding amongst us.
Hey, who the fuck you calling a mouse, bitch?
Alright, so, Leaf, you hide in plain sight. I'm just going to say that, that calling out Rowan and Kit has alerted the bottommost crone. And she's actively looking around. So as you become invisible, she sniffs the air, turns in your direction,
Oh no.
and you can see, like, vaguely, her eyes have the supernatural glow. The crones have true sight.
Oh.
Oh.
And then, the bottommost crone stomps over to you. What is a sneaky one we do? Is it trying to rob us? She says, like, grabbing you by the scruff of the neck, Leaf, and hoisting you into the air.
Oh, no, not at all. I'm just trying to find an escape route of some sort, you know? Can you let me go now, please? Please?
It has such interesting ideas of what we are to do for them,
Says the rightmost crone.
considering it sneaks around and hides from us, makes us think it isn't honest.
And then...
Yeah.
Truly, he's the most honest out of all of us. Sometimes a little too honest.
Bone Whistler creeps up behind the two of you, puts her hands on both your shoulders. Oh, you must forgive Sonia. She doesn't like company all that much. Me, on the other hand, I adore it.
Great! Love it. Brilliant.
Would the rest of your friends care to join us? It's so hard having a conversation when only some of us are here.
Oh, well, let's ask them, shall we? Would the rest of us care to join us here? Yes, please, get
Rowan's
here.
slowly backing away from the
Can
door.
I first find that escape? Also, please let me go.
Does it actually seem like there's a lot of double talk, but does it actually seem like she would be willing to continue having a conversation and not a fight if we were to approach?
Make an insight check. Yeah, she's more interested in, like, talking to you than she is wasting the time stomping you into the ground.
Wonderful.
Kid sort of nods. Bro, come on. Let's go.
You sure?
Let's have a chat. I
Alright, let's go.
just be honest and try to be polite.
I'll do my
Alright.
best, but I can't say.
Rowan,
See
be
what I
polite.
shot.
So-
Okay, she raises her hands. Okay, fine. Dang.
So as the two of you answer, the large 9-foot muscle-bound crone just, like, drops Leaf onto the ground with a whump!
Thank
Cats
God I
don't
land on
always
all my
land on their
legs.
feet.
I was gonna say, thank God I land on all my feet.
Yeah. The large hag scoffs. Good to see they can listen to reason. Well, now that we're all safely gathered here, let me give you one reassurance, says Granny Bone Whistler. We are not of the Fae. Now may we have your names?
Well,
Are we still in the Feywild?
You are still in the Feywild.
Can I roll insight?
Yes!
And I want to give myself Flash of Genius because I know it's going to be bad.
It is going to be bad.
And I don't think Flash of Genius will be able to help that, would it?
no.
You are correct.
Okay.
Are they trying to pull us? Are they trying to pull our names out for malicious reasons?
Make an insight check.
Baba Booey.
Oh no, that one!
Oh,
Hang
that's
on.
stinky.
Ooh. Quintessa here to save the day.
The malice you're detecting from these, from the crones, Quintessa, is like a passive malice. They don't want to actively screw you over. You just detect like it's in their nature to be like this.
Yeah, I get it. Just like it's in Leaf's nature to be like that. So yes, well, us two have already said our names. It's up to the others to give theirs.
Well,
Granny Bone Whistler just leans down in Rowan's face. Well,
God!
Imagine just a 90-degree fucking angle, just
90-degree angle turn. He just like
Rowan does like a complete 90-degree back bend. It's like, hey, personal space, my friend.
Oh, we're all friends here. Friends don't need to worry about that sort of thing.
Clearly, she never mind. My friends call me Ro.
Ah, well then I am pleased to count myself among them, Ro.
She curtsies. Like, of course, I'm always welcoming new friends into my catalog, you know. Lovely to be in your acquaintance, of course.
Of course. And you, she says, turning like another 90-degree angle towards Kit.
I'm Kit, madam.
And then you hear bellowing from down below the muscle crone by Leaf. And I suppose this little church mouse can give us his.
Trying to decide how I want to approach this.
We can, of course, beat it out of you if you do not cooperate.
Oh, no, understandable. No, my name's Leaf. Pleasure to meet ya. Really.
I would say the pleasure is ours, but you did sneak up on us.
Yeah, no, that's true. See, we're trying to find an escape place or some sort like that. See, we're trying to find the Skeleton King.
Oh, the Skeleton King. Yes. What a lovely fellow. Came to me for my expertise in some areas that he was something of a knowledgeable source of. Nothing compared to me, of course, says Granny Bone Whistler, standing to her full height.
Oh, that's really cool. What was it you was looking for?
Well, you see, we all have certain areas of expertise. Crackling Sonya over there, she says, gesturing to the crone who has not yet moved. She deals with matters of a more primeval nature, ancient things that mortals like yourselves have such trouble understanding. Crackling Sonya, as I type this in the chat, snorts, that's not Crackling Sonya, that is the other one.
She sure had a crackling grip, that's for sure.
She will crackle you, but Crackling Sonya is like the shortest one. She's the one on the right. Sonya snorts.
It tries and tries to understand nature, not knowing anything of what nature truly wants from them.
And then, says the Bone Whistler, then we have Jenny Moonbend, gestures to the huge muscle-bound one. She deals with matters of the flesh, something along what I do. There is some overlap. I, myself, deal with death.
I also tango with death sometimes.
Oh, you believe you do, child. And that's just so adorable.
Adorable, yeah. Sure.
Do you ferry the dead or do you take lives?
I do what is most beneficial to me at any given moment. To pin us down is an exercise in futility.
Right.
I understood none of that.
Moonbend snorts, gives you like a push forward. If they want an entrance and they want an exit, then they have something inside that requires both.
Oh.
Ah.
As a player, as a player, I'm thinking, should we come back after we deal with the Skeleton King? Like, are we gonna have to confer with them afterwards, or should we talk?
We
to
might
them
need to
now?
rush out is the problem.
I don't think they want to hurt us right now. Like, I genuinely don't think they want to like tussle.
Oh no, I get that. It's more just if we defeat the Skeleton King, I have a feeling that we'd probably need to get out quick. So it's nice that we can be assured that we have an exit.
That's assuming we want to fight the Skeleton King. I mean, if we can avoid that, like, that'd be pretty tight. Just saying.
Just to grab Asgal and go.
Yeah.
Well, point still stands.
Okay.
It will speak.
Sonia says again.
Which one?
I'm trying to think of like what to say. Is there an offering of some kind that we'd have to make to be able to get your gracious passage?
I believe we asked you whether or not... Sorry, not whether or not. We asked you what you sought in here. Would you be so kind as to indulge some old ladies in their curiosity?
Right.
How dangerous would it be to actually reveal why I'm here?
Make an insight check.
Fuck me. I'm looking for someone.
Looking for someone?
Found someone, I would say it has.
Oh, be polite, Sonia. They always mean someone specific.
Someone who potentially could be weaponized by the Skeleton King.
A lost soul of the Skeleton King, you say?
Yes.
And you aim to retrieve him?
Well, never specified gender, but yes.
The crones all just cackle.
Shit.
What are we laughing about?
Foolish little girl. Don't they already know such a quest would be doomed to failure?
Well, I'd say it's better to try and fail than not to try at all.
It is not the journey that tries you, it is the end result. Nothing it does can bring him back.
I'm afraid my sisters do have a point. You see, in order for there to be a lost soul, there would have to be a body, and I don't see a body among you to bring the dead back in.
Oh, fuck. Oh, she's right.
Yeah. Now, mortals, of course, says Jenny Moonbend, have tried to just make a body before. It tends to result in abominations. Delightful little things, really.
Oof.
But between the three of you, you have command of nature, of flesh, and of death. You are not mortals. You could make a body, couldn't you all?
Oh, yes, of course, what a smart one you are, she says, ruffling long clawed fingers through your hair.
Kit doesn't move.
Such a thing would be trivial for us.
But,
in order for this and your exit to happen, we would, of course, require payment.
alright. What would you like?
The cauldron of the Skeleton King.
Oh, that's it?
Hold on.
Where is that?
The mace said, hold on, they're holding.
Well, no, it was more of like a hold on for Quintessa.
Oh.
A cauldron is going to be harder to get than we think if they're asking us to do it instead of getting it themselves. So yes, where is this cauldron of the Skeleton King? I assume it's with him.
Jenny Moonbend, kind of snorts in a positive agreement. This is our ritual chamber. He has his.
Oh.
Would you be so kind?
It is a source of great power, and in the hands of a simpleton like him, useless.
So all we need to do then is just get this cauldron and bring it to you, yes?
That is, of course, the idea.
Seems like you're not a big fan of him in the first place.
Oh, we work with him, yes. We have shared what he has asked for us to understand how the cauldron can assist him in raising his armies of the dead. Oh, what a trivial matter.
Trivial indeed. Wouldn't it be, more beneficial to the three of you if you had, say, taken that power for yourselves? Be rid of the Skeleton King to begin with, if he's such a small, cog in the wheel that you beautiful women are taking part in.
It shall hold its tongue.
Moonbend scoffs again. We are guests in the Feywild. To simply take from our host would be unforgivable.
I mean, we could always do it.
Oh, what smart cookies you are, says Granny Bone Whistler. Yes. Oh, one thing I should mention, by the way. Trying to use the cauldron's power for yourself, even if you could manage such a thing, would be difficult. Getting it to do anything requires a sacrifice of flesh and blood.
Duly
Love it.
noted. Why do you call him a simpleton?
He seeks such small-minded things, such short-term goals. An army of the dead. Everyone dies eventually. All you need do if you want an army of them is but wait. And I am very good at waiting, child.
Sort of quirks a little bit of a smile. Seems reasonable enough.
Is there anything that we should know about the Skeleton King? Possible things that might help us in getting the cauldron back quickly, efficiently, and safe and sound for you?
Well, if you wish to get the cauldron back most quickly and efficiently, you would need to get rid of the locks holding it firmly in place. Moonbend says again, best way to do that would be with his key. Keeps it in the maze. Good luck getting through there.
Ah, skeleton key. I get it.
The Ozra maze. Yeah. Where's the maze?
Oh, you just go downstairs. Hard to miss, really. It's several walls of bone.
Well,
since we're going to retrieve this for you, anything that would aid us in aiding you would be helpful. If there is anything else.
Dear child. We can make promises, and we will never break them. But we do not make them lightly, so know this. You will get your exit, and you will get your body. Only when the cauldron is in our hands. Is this understood?
Yep.
Understood.
It just nods.
Makes sense to me.
yeah.
Excellent.
Right.
Then we have a deal.
Just to be clear, we don't need to shake hands or anything like that, do we?
We are beyond such trivialities.
Okay, just making sure.
Right, let's go to the maze then.
Alright.
Alright.
Wait.
Here we go.
Apparently I collided with a wall. Let's try that again.
Scooch off to the left.
Leaf, what do you say to the nice lady for sneaking around?
Thank you.
No, what's the
No,
other thing
the
you
other
say to
one.
the nice lady for sneaking
Step
around?
not within the circle, boy!
Oh, sorry. Just trying to get through. My bad. I can't get past.
Just take it one block at a time.
Yeah, take it slow.
Don't try to rush through it.
Thank you.
You'll collide with
All
everything
right.
on the way out.
He's just kind of colliding with it. You know what? That's probably in character anyways.
Alright. So,
So,
the Ladies of
the
the Woods
stairwell leads
soundtrack
down?
turns off. Stairwell leads both down and up.
well, down we go.
Alrighty. I just need to
Stay
double
within
check
30
that.
feet. Stay within 30 feet, my dude.
Stay within 30 feet. Cool. You might have to relight torches when you get here. That's just a quirk of the next map.
Oh,
But
yeah.
Anyway.
No worries.
Be happies.
It
All
means
right.
no worries.
You descend a bunch of
Oh,
polished white bone stairs. And as you get to the stair landing, you see before you rows and rows of walls built from bone and sinew. All around you hear the crackling and grinding of moving bones. No doubt the armies of the Skeleton King set to guard those hallways. And I just realized these fucking walls aren't set up to block your vision.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Y'all see something? I didn't see anything.
I don't see anything.
What?
I don't
Y'all
see
aren't
anything.
seeing shit.
No?
I see everything.
Just don't look.
Just don't look.
No, that's in character. That's in character.
Just don't look. Just close those big old cat eyes.
Bum, bum, bum,
You know where I'm going.
Alright.
Keep your eyes and
So I
ears
was
out.
always told that hugging the right side of the wall, you'll always get to where you need to be.
Does it
Possible.
doesn't
Is
sound...
that what? Yeah, has that worked out for you?
What were you saying, Atlas?
Did it sound like the walls were moving?
It sounded like something was moving in here. Make a perception check.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Wow, fuck.
Mace, this is a nice room. Sometimes you can see through the walls, but you just gotta not look and it'll be fine. Quintessa, you just gotta not look and it'll be fine. You forget everything you've seen, Quintessa.
One day you will spot it.
One day.
One day. As I hurriedly make some walls, Leaf and Kit. These sound like moving footsteps, and like you can hear the clack-clack of weapons moving against each other. You would wager that, like, the Skeleton King has some sentries set up to patrol the maze. And unless you can deal with sentries very quickly, prolonged combat is going to end badly in these cramped quarters.
Kit will relay that to the rest of the party.
Yeah.
So, avoiding would be best, if possible. Kit sort of looks
well,
down at him, wearing heavy armor.
Yeah, as nice as it would be to make some new friends, I don't think now's the time nor the place.
Well, we still have Pass Without a Trace up, don't we?
Yes.
You still do. You get the feeling that they would notice torchlight in these darkened chambers.
All right. Jesus. Can't
right.
please anyone, can I? Mr. Oh, why didn't you light the torches the moment you come in?
I was just warning you about the torches, and then I was nice and warning you again that, hey, light might get the skeletons to notice something's up.
I have
Alright.
a dumb idea, but it's also in character, so, whatever. I'll go with it.
Alright, everybody, nothing to panic about. If you just blow those suckers out and grab onto my tail, we'll get out of here in no time.
I'm not grabbing onto your tail.
Why? It's not a big deal.
You can hold my hand, baby, if you want.
Can you see in the dark?
Yeah, dark
I
vision.
can't.
Tabaxi.
Yeah, I can't.
So, Kit and Leaf can see in the dark.
Like wordlessly offers an elbow to Quinn.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
That's fine. I'll just wander around aimlessly until I get somewhere.
No. You're staying with us.
He offers his other elbow to Mason, who I also think can't see in the dark. So
Okay, I'm back. Hello. Sorry.
Hello,
No, I
welcome
cannot
back.
see in the dark. I have a torch.
we could probably
You should probably turn those off, because skeletons might not notice you specifically, but they will notice light.
We're
Because
playing
it's hard
follow
to
the
stealth
leader.
light.
We're playing follow the leader.
All right. Well, in that case, I legitimately can't see you guys. Like, it is actually like that dark that like
Yeah,
all I
I
can
can
see is
only
my token
see-
on the screen.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
that dark. That's the amazing effects of darkness in Foundry.
Well,
just reaches out and takes Mace's hand.
Is it
yeah, I was
possible
gonna
to
say.
put up a single light on Leaf just for the sake of, like, I don't know, having a path to follow?
I can put up convenience light on Leaf.
Thank you.
Mace will be holding on to Kit as they just kind
So-
of
All
go
right.
through.
Kit's holding Mace's hand, and Quinn has her hand in the crook of his elbow. So Rowan, you get leaf.
Hey.
Joy.
So everyone
Hey,
should be able
hey,
to see
look at
some
me,
light
best
coming from
friend.
Leaf now, yes?
Yes.
Let me have a look.
Yeah, I can see it with leaf.
Wish. Kind of? A bit, yeah.
I set it to dim light, not bright light, so...
Oh, fair. Then yeah.
Okay. So, you said something about, like, hugging the right wall?
We'll eventually get to where we need to go. It'll take some time.
I'm trying to remember the difference between your right and my right at this on just looking at the top
If
one.
we're heading down, then we'll want to head left because that's our technical right side.
Just follow the sound of my voice and the tip of my tail.
Like to imagine, does Rowan like give like a little yank every now and then?
Yeah.
Clack,
Like a little.
Like-
clack, clack. You can hear some patrols from the other side of the wall.
Which wall? I'm sorry?
Western and eastern. Sorry, not eastern, southern.
From my western end.
Relative to you, western and southern. So left and down. Like,
No,
specific left and down.
Okay, thank you.
Okay. Here then. Yeah, brilliant plan there, Einstein. That's a dead end.
Okay, then keep hugging the right wall as we keep going.
Uh-huh. Also, there might be some
Sorry.
some folk. No worries. Might be some folk down below to
I'm just gonna use my terms.
to west and south. You know. Tread lightly.
Yeah, we'll try to avoid them.
Sure is dark in here. Anybody got a light?
No.
No!
No.
Shame.
You have left Quintessa behind.
It's fine. I'm
Trying to
trying
move
follow.
along with her. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm keep trying
Can
to
you
follow
see
it.
markers? Can you see markers at least? These things? Yeah,
The
crosshairs.
pings.
That's a question for you, Queen.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
No, it's more just like the walls is. I'm trying to get past them.
Mm-hmm. Is the sound coming from directly downwards, or...?
Sound's coming from directly downwards.
I'll always hug the right wall, so...
So
We just abandoned the right wall.
we abandoned the right wall. Oh,
Yeah,
so we did.
Continue,
My
continue
bad.
hugging the right wall.
My bad.
Gooch back.
Sorry. It all looks the same to me. Your left, my left. Oh.
Alright, so,
We're gonna go back now.
Leaf. Make a stealth check, please.
You got it. That's a... plus 25 to whatever I get.
So, if any other players want to like
38.
try anything else that's not just hugging the right wall, because that'll take like a long time, please do
Okay.
feel free to jump in.
So, this creature cannot match a 38, but you, like, stop yourself just before you enter his vision, and you see this massive skeletal figure with, like, a huge greatsword dragging behind it. Doing some kind of mimicry of breathing, but it, like, has after images behind it as it does, like it's slightly out of phase with reality. And you just look at this huge warrior, and you think, nope.
Yeah, you know that meme of, like, the guy blinking, like, turning his head slightly and blinking?
Mm-hmm.
That's Leaf for just a moment, and then he just turns over, and to anyone who can actually see him, so these two right here, he's just, like, pushes his arms forward, just like,
No, back up, back up, back up.
Okay,
Back up.
alright.
That's not great. That wasn't great. Yeah, not going there, not going there, not going.
What did you see?
Oh, big guy, big bony guy.
Ah,
Not
right.
not
Okay.
Oh, lacks
User Jordan
permission
lacks
to update
permission to update tokens.
Yeah, I saw that too. Who's Jordan, by the way?
Who
OBS
knows?
viewer lacks a lot of permissions to update tokens.
Oh.
Yeah. Before you do anything, stay where you are. I'll add convenience lights to everybody, just so you can see kind of where you're going.
Thank you.
Okay.
Right. Da-da-da-da.
Oh, that's a dude.
That's a dude.
Oh,
Yep.
dude. Look at this dude.
Oh, dude. How's it going, dude?
How's it going, dude?
How's it going, dude?
All right.
How's it going, dude?
Okay. So, just editing that, and Rowan needs convenience light. And Quintessa needs convenience light. In the meantime, yeah, you see a skeleton patrol in the corridor. Leaf, you think you could manage to avoid blowing the whole thing if you and other stealthy people manage to take him out in a surprise round. Because then he will not be able to raise an alarm.
Yeah, that'd be good.
Round.
Because you have Pass Without Trace, you're already super stealthy.
Yeah, that makes sense. So if I'm like, just out of curiosity, if I'm like within, actually no, what am I saying? I think we could do that. Yeah. All right.
Okay, keep in mind, if you can't see, you have like disadvantage on attacks. So there's that. Majority of us can't see. Pretty much all of Kit's spells that would be effective give off some kind of light. So there's that.
All right, let me ask this question, and I'm going to phrase it as vaguely as I can. Does Leaf look like he could take this guy in a fight?
This is a regular skeleton.
Do any of the others look like they could take him in a fight?
This is a regular skeleton.
I think we can do this.
Give me a second to check something real quick.
Okay. I'm just gonna stare at my out of character. I'm breaking character. I'm just gonna stare at my new best friend. Hey, new best friend.
Cool. Kit is going to very quickly cast Bless on himself and on Leaf and on Quintessa.
Okay.
So advantage on the attack because we're stealthy.
And so you get a +4 to an attacker save while Kit's concentrating on this.
That is
You
nice.
get it for a minute.
Okay.
This is
So that
gonna
is
be-
verbal, so it will be allowed to listen for you.
Oh.
Okay, that's fair. And
Oh.
Make it count.
would I roll?
Wait, listen for Kit specifically, yes?
It hears Kit specifically and is approaching that direction.
I'm gonna quickly shoot him now.
Cool.
Alright, that's advantage.
Don't. Oh shit.
What?
I realize we're all gonna have to move in quick so that he doesn't sound the alarm.
That's fine.
Alright, so 21 will hit him, and he looks pretty
Alright.
badly injured.
Wait, that doesn't take into account dreadful strikes on the first hit. And...
He's dead.
Yep. there we
Good.
go.
Yeah,
Very nice.
baby! That's what I've been waiting for. That's what it's all about.
Oh, well, that was easy.
Very, very good, Leaf.
Thank you.
You're doing a great job.
I try. I try a lot.
Is there anything on the skeleton that could be useful?
Oh, that's a good question, actually.
He is pretty bare bones. I will take pun damage. So I
Okay.
take 2 pun damage, but yeah, all he's got on him is like scraps of armor, a short bow, and a short sword.
Okay.
Nothing better than what you have on you.
That's fair.
I was more thinking about like if a skeleton would have a map, but a skeleton wouldn't need a map; it would just need to patrol.
Yeah.
No, that
Skeleton
makes
is
sense.
told, walk back and forth here.
You got
What?
it. Click clack.
What the fuck?
That skeleton sounds. I don't know what to tell you.
Click, clack, attack.
Clickety clackety crunchity munchity.
Clicky
Crunchity, crunchity, munchity, munchity.
Crunchity munchity.
Let's keep going then. Yeah.
Yeah.
Crunchity, crunchity. You continue through the darkened halls of the maze.
Thank you. So, what's this friend of yours, this boy of yours look like, anyways?
Huh?
Toot's over there.
Quinn.
I'm all the way back here.
Well, get moving.
I have big
What does he
idiots.
look like? Well, he's got this sort of silvery hair, smirks all the time, looks like a complete asshole, not gonna lie.
Seems like he pairs up with you pretty well.
Oh, thank you,
He,
yeah.
he says that without any malice, for the record.
Oh, no, I
Rowan like covers her mouth like.
No, well, why do you think I stayed with him this long?
No, that's fair. Good that you have some sort of chemistry like that.
Alex, can I say that I analyzed like what that skeleton looks like pretty well?
I would say yeah.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna just hold on to that.
Okay, so we got a fork in the road. No problem. Which way do we go?
East.
Could we take a moment to listen to see like where if
Alright.
the closest footsteps are around or something like that?
Sure, yeah, perception check. Oh, nice. So the wall directly to your east, Kit, you hear some patrolling footsteps that way. You also hear like a collection of footsteps to the south. And 28 perception? Yeah, 28 perception will hear this. To the far east, you hear like the sound of like bone scratching against bone. Like, not in the way that normal patrols have been. This is like this awful scraping noise that no skeleton you've ever seen has made.
Yeah.
But that's way off to the east, and you're not in that section of the maze.
Yeah, he sort of shudders at that, but he is going to point out the closest ones, the one directly to the east wall and the one towards the south, and just be on your guard. There are two in those directions.
Okay,
Nice.
so we're not going that way then. Onwards and upwards. My guess is we're gonna
Whoa. I did not want to open my inventory. How do I close this? Oh well.
When in doubt, middle out. But yeah, must have been seems like a pretty nice guy from what you're saying.
Well, yes.
Leaf, you stop seeing another skeleton guard in a slightly larger chamber than the rest of the maze. This one's just kind of like lounging back on a skeleton chair.
He's just vibing?
He's just vibing! Yeah, he's basically vibing.
Yeah, he's not bothering anyone.
Do we want to attack him?
I mean, Leaf's not gonna, but
I'll just roll perception to see if he would spot you if you didn't attack him.
Okay.
You're fine!
Okay.
Well, he's fine.
He's fine. He's fine.
He's fine. He's fine. And we'll walk in, and we'll walk in. Where'd the others go?
Sorry, I'm typing notes, so...
I'm
Yeah.
not sure what this typing is, but it sounds pretty like advanced
You
stuff.
need to type the important notes of vibing skeleton.
Hey, it's important to
Yeah.
me.
You should invest in a typewriter. They're amazing.
Nah, Kate has like a notebook and an ink pen that every once in a while he's like drawing like little lines, sort of like
Yeah.
jotting down an
Mhm.
approximation of the maze they're going through.
God. Yeah, he's on
The man
break.
takes notes, okay?
Oh. I don't think I'm supposed to see that.
You see the multitude of walls that a hurried and panicked GM had to put up.
No, what's that? I don't see anything there. No.
Yeah. The lack of a good corner functionality as the DM was putting up walls frightens and confuses you.
I do, however, see this guy.
You do, however, see that guy, yeah. There is, in fact, a skeleton in a southern chamber.
Is he actively doing anything, or is he also just kind of vibing?
This one is looking towards the entrance. This one's actively, like, looking for people coming to sway in the maze.
Well, pulls out bow. How long does Bless last?
A minute.
About a minute, yeah.
So you should be
I was
alright.
thinking maybe Mace could distract the skeleton as another skeleton as the people walk past, and then he leaves out of sight, and then they're none the wiser.
Mace. Kit just sort of like pauses and sort of like squeezes Mace's hand. Mace, you can't see.
I forgot about that. You're right.
You can't see.
Kit just sort of squeezes your hand again. You're fine.
Well, here we go. And Dreadful Strikes.
This
I think
also
that's
kills the
exact same
skeleton.
thing I got last time, yeah.
Exact
My
same
dumbass.
result.
Mason's like, I could do it. I can't see.
Whomp! An arrow
I'm
just strikes
blind.
straight through the skeleton. You investigate the room he is in. It is bare.
Bear, more bare bones.
Bear.
Oh, silly cat.
That
Lord,
one's on
there aren't
you.
any
That one's
bears
on
in
you.
here. Silly
More-
cat.
more-
Lord, there aren't any bears in here.
Oh, that's what you think, I say, looking through the compendium for bears.
God, no.
Skeleton bear?
Skeleton bear. Oh no.
Skeleton bear.
Skeleton bears.
Not
Woo!
skeleton bear.
Oh yeah.
Bear!
Oh, we left that one in Bat and Rant.
Oh my god.
We love it here. We love it
Quick,
here,
guys.
bears.
Quick, donate money so we can get Skeleton Bear.
Our bears. They are awesome bears. They bear.
Bear!
All right.
I don't think I know how to actually deal with this thing. Oh, he's gone. Okay.
The illusory bear vanishes from sight.
Huh, wonder what that was.
Bye, Todd.
Oh, you know him.
Yeah.
No, I
You
don't.
get another view of a skeleton guard leave.
That I totally haven't seen before. Anyway, what is
Definitely
he
you
up
haven't.
Come back.
Also, this corridor looks pretty familiar. Oh, no.
Bum,
Okay.
bum, bum. You went in a circle.
Rowan.
Yeah. Oh, whoops. Sorry. I was looking at my phone.
Well,
You're what?
We're over here.
Here we go again.
Rookie mistake.
And Dreadful
On the
Strikes.
back of the line.
Nice.
What happens
These
when you
things
wait
have
too long?
13 hit points.
Beautiful.
Itty bitties.
it's
Leaf is carrying us, my man.
Yeah. I figured, hey, we need some place for Ranger to be awesome. Why not in the stealthy maze section?
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah, no.
Leaf, you are now very sure you've gone in a circle.
Yeah, I feel like I'm pretty sure we've gone in a circle. Or at least
Okay.
that's what my friend is telling me.
Oh.
Right. Well, just edge bias, I guess.
Radio.
Ratio.
You guys coming or?
Yeah.
I got my spot back.
Right, well, so if we went down the middle passageway before, then I guess we can try the leftmost one. Assuming that doesn't put us in a circle either.
We can
Isn't
hope.
that the way we went?
Nope.
No.
No, in fact, hello.
Yeah. You see an ornate ebony box placed on a pedestal in the middle of this chamber of the maze, Leaf.
Ornate and Ebony. Does it look similar to the thing that Bob's pet, by any chance?
It looks vaguely similar to Bob's pet, like, not the same exact design, but like the same function and shape.
I don't think we want to touch that. Just saying, it's one of them chompy fellas.
Oh, a mimic. Oof.
Oh, mimic.
It sure does look
Ugh.
like a chest.
Then don't touch it.
Leaf,
Yeah.
is it? Does it seem like it's breathing or anything? Does it seem alive? Does it move every now and then?
Perception check, Alex.
Perception check?
Be my eyes, cat.
It does not.
Oh. Well, now that you mention it, I guess not.
Do mimics normally have some sort of like breathing thing, or are they just like absolutely still until like they want to chomp somebody?
Make a nature check.
Nature.
Oh, I know that too.
Baba Booey.
Baba Booey.
Well,
Yeah, that's a good nature check. Mace, for whatever reason, you know a lot about mimics. You know that mimic's camouflage is exceptionally good. While motionless, it is impossible to tell a mimic from the object it is mimicking.
like Leaf is stupid, but he's not stupid enough to like go and try it. So, but he's also not gonna like leave either. So
He's not gonna leave, you say?
I did not say that. You said that.
No, I think you said he wouldn't leave.
D6 pun damage.
Okay.
D6 pun damage. D6 pun damage.
Let's see. Ooh,
Okay,
you got off
alright.
lucky this time, fucker.
Poor Kate.
Yeah!
Poor Kate, as if his life wasn't miserable enough as is.
Just 2 slaps in the face and I'm good. I can walk it off.
I will say, I am tempted. My little curious, stupid brain would like to try it, but I also don't know. Should we? Do you think
I
the
kinda
mimic can
want-
sound off an alarm?
That's kind of what I was afraid of. Is there any way that I would be able to check?
To see if a mimic could set off an alarm.
Or just to see if it is a mimic in general?
How long do you want to look at it? Because that's the difference between perception and investigation.
I'm gonna do investigation since I have a plus.
I'm gonna
5
say
in it.
Leaf is having a staring contest with it.
Alright.
Okay, I'm gonna roll investigation, please. Why do you hate me, God?
I was gonna ask, like, if anybody has silence.
Does someone want to? I do, actually.
Yeah, if you
Silence's
if you want-
concentration is so is passed without trace.
But if someone wants to give me the help action, just saying.
Sorry, what?
uh,
Needs to help.
I would help, but I can't see, so that's like.
The problem is neither you can see.
Yeah.
That's
I mean,
great.
if you're investigating, Kit can move forward and
I
help
will
take a
say,
look.
I will say to help out a little bit. Light does not pass through the walls. Skeletons would have to
Oh.
see it like through corners and around it in order to see
Oh.
something's up.
Oh,
In that case,
So you can like turn torches on and turn them off if that helps.
yeah. I'm gonna use. You go ahead and cast silence. I'll use Mage Hand to open it up.
Ooh.
All right,
I'm gonna
one
back up in
second.
that case.
But yeah, that will drop our pass without trace, just as a reminding you.
that's right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just what I was trying to say earlier. Sorry.
Okay.
I
Well, then
really
in
don't
that
think
case,
I
if
want to.
okay, then if everybody wants to like be ready to like strike, if this thing starts to make noise.
Leaf is going to climb the wall. Then.
Okay.
He can't climb the ceiling, but he can climb the wall.
So Mace is gonna kind of move over here, just to maintain some distance, but enough to like get the Mage Hand and stuff. Okay. Ready?
Yep.
This might be the key that we want. So Mace is he's gonna cast Mage Hand. A little hand comes along, gently pushes the lip of the chest open.
The chest creaks open.
Teeth?
No teeth.
Oh, okay. No teeth.
no alarm.
And no alarm. Great fucking news. Mace kind of like takes a. He kind of like leans a little bit to look inside.
Okay. Inside the chest is a box.
Oh.
A box. A box in a box, you say?
Yeah, it is.
What
It's
is
a
it?
small box, like about a foot long, like half that much wide and deep. It's
Box is
decorated with
also a
like,
mimic.
it's decorated with like images of water on the sides, like
Okay.
painted symbols. Like nothing too detailed on it.
Okay.
All right. In that case, Mace takes out his rapier. He kind of holds the lip of the chest open, sends the Mage Hand in, and pulls out the box.
You pull out the box. It's pretty light. It's like 4 pounds. You can lift
Okay.
that with the mage hand.
Yeah, and Mace gently and slowly sets the lip back down to. Oh, not like a solid, but like
Yeah.
gently like putting it back down,
Yes.
and he checks out the box. What is the box?
All right. The box is pretty small. You can open it up and put things in it.
When I open it up, is there anything inside?
No. How closely is everyone looking at the box, by the way?
Tweaking my glasses to see it.
I'm
yeah.
kind of like peering over everyone's shoulder to
Make
look
an
inside
Arcana
of it.
check then.
Okay.
Leaf is still staring at the big box.
Do the symbols look
Damn it,
religious in any way?
Quintessa.
The symbols do not look religious, Kit.
Okay.
All right.
All right.
Go on.
Quintessa, you've heard tales of this type of box before. You obviously don't want to activate it now because you're in very cramped quarters, but this is a folding boat.
Oh,
Nice.
Love it.
Portable canoe.
Affordable canoe.
Canoe.
Yeah. You can speak some command words to turn it into a, in fact, portable canoe, or
Okay.
like a larger ship, like large enough to hold like 15 people. Very handy if like you were planning on taking a sea journey to an evil dungeon of terror or something.
You know,
Okay.
not oddly specific, but just saying.
Oddly
Oh,
specific.
wonderful.
I just thought of something really fucked up. I'm gonna hold on to this box, and you will find out about it later.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah,
I'll just drag the box into your inventory then.
are we
Come
good
on,
here?
fucking box, let's go.
I know what
Do
you're
you
trying
share
to
that
do,
it's a
but,
folding boat, Quintessa?
Yes.
Okay.
Nice.
Neat.
Oh,
Anyways,
sick.
Cool. Let's try a different path. And
Sounds
Mace.
good. Torches.
All right.
Yeah.
Just don't activate it. All right.
Oh no, I've already got a plan for that. Don't worry.
Right. Kid.
Hold on.
Kid's taking notes!
He's I can
No,
only do so many things at one time.
No, it's not that. It's that everything got dark and I'm scared.
Fine, you're fine.
Then you can turn a torch on.
I wouldn't.
Wouldn't recommend that.
Voice in the sky. I don't know what shenanigan tricksy tricks you're up to, but we ain't taking it, boyo.
oh, we're good. Okay, cool.
Boy.
All right.
Let's see. Oh, sorry. Hope you're still with me.
Yeah, we're coming.
I miss you.
Oh, that's
Yay.
sweet.
Aw, thanks.
Oh my god.
I don't
let
miss
me
you.
Move, please.
Aw, I'm sorry. Pretty
Oh
hot.
no, it's not. I feel like if we hung out, maybe bond a bit after we do all this stuff with the Skeleton King, maybe I will miss you once we part ways. But for now, you could just go to the shop and I wouldn't care less.
No, that's fair. I mean, I would ask Terry, but I mean, he's currently literally covering you got I can't speak right now.
What
He's
does
got
he
it
mean? A
covered.
cat got your tongue? You stole
very
my
Rowan,
thunder.
Rowan, can you just
Pun damage!
You say
Damn
it, little bitch.
Why is it Kate giving it?
Because I had to set the OBS viewer to some character, and the only one that wasn't one of you assholes was Cade.
Wow, too soon.
He's fine.
Looks
He's
like
dead.
Cade is being
You know what
our
else
candle.
is too soon? 4 days. That's too soon.
4 days.
4 days.
But no, I don't think I'll be dying anytime soon. I have too much to live for.
Oh,
And
we're gonna
you have
go
too
all the way
many
back.
lives.
Kit's gonna remind Leaf that he heard skeletons from like the eastern area over there.
That's a good point. Yeah. I mean, it's not really many other places we can go.
Did we just
We
go
go
in
through the
another
middle.
circle?
Just keep an eye out.
There is, in fact, a middle path, yes.
Yeah.
Oh, that's true. Sorry, too fast. Oh, sorry.
I can't pass through walls to keep up with you, bro.
What can I say? I'm a fast.
We
I'm a
can just
fast.
move down the whole hallway instead of like block by block.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
I know, but
using-
I'm just keeping close to Kit, so.
Yeah, I'm just using the arrow keys to move. Someone takes copper.
I didn't know
Anyway.
you could do that. That makes my life so much easier.
That sounds like beautiful symbolism, Leaf.
Your spectral sight just sees like 6 people standing above the table.
Yeah. You see 6 giants staring at you through strange monitors.
Look
They
at
all
how
appear
much
in
more-
various states of distress and having to go through a dark-ass maze.
Oh.
Yep.
Oh, wait.
Hey! So there's one who was looking in that direction.
Oh, well,
I don't know what you're talking
I
about.
can
I'm
still
going this
attack
way.
him. I'm still gonna.
You can't see, Rowan. Where the fuck
Rowan,
are
you
you
can't
going?
see!
Nah, man, fuck this shit. I'm out of here.
Good fucking luck.
I'm assuming that means I attack him without advantage then.
Yep.
Welp.
Frick.
Oh, well. Come on. Come on. Hey!
Hey!
Nothing. I love it.
That could have been real bad.
I'm just
That's pretty
imagining
good.
what happened is just like Leaf looks at the skeleton looks at Leaf. He, just with this complete straight ass poker face, just slowly pulls up bow.
God.
Gets his ass.
Luckily, skeletons are vulnerable to psychic damage. Like, not
Oh.
vulnerable, but can take it.
That's great. There's nothing in. Oh, this pathway. Okay.
There is a pathway at the other end of this, but otherwise the chamber is bare. Looks like most of the bones have been set decorating the place's walls and not, decorating anything in the place.
Yeah.
Makes you do a can't see dance.
I can't see. Can't see my eyes. I can't see. We're gonna die.
If Leaf moves to this specific crossway, then is there any noise that particularly gets louder or quieter?
Perception, please.
Yes, sir. Perception.
So, to the east, not directly east, you can hear some very heavy breathing, like the same type you heard from the huge skeleton with the after images.
Ooh.
Oh. Yeah, we're not going that way yet. I mean,
I figured that we're gonna have some conflict at some point.
at some point.
We're not having it yet, now are we?
I'll just put it off as long as possible.
Slowly take step. Oh, okay.
Ren, what are you doing?
I took another way. Okay, don't.
What a safety dance.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I get the strangest feeling that the moment I step left, because with dim light I can see that, there's going to be something in there. But I don't know.
Stealthy. Raise your bow. Do some listening. I don't know, man. You're
Yeah, I'm
head
gonna
of this
take another
expedition.
listen. I'm gonna take another listen.
Alright.
Ah.
I'll check the passive stealth of these things.
Hey, 14's not a bad roll.
14 is not a bad roll.
Especially when it was a base 4.
Like that's pretty good.
That is not his stat block. This is... These things are not particularly stealthy. 14 is enough to hear. Yep, it's another huge skeleton down there.
Nope.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You nya your way back up to where the cross path was.
Hey, you know what? Hold on.
Nope.
God.
There we go.
Yeah, don't like that.
Don't like that at all.
Oh, there? Okay.
I
Oh,
mean,
yeah.
you spot Rowan having made it through the cross path and realize it's not a very long cross path.
Oh, there he goes.
I don't feel too confident about any of this, to be honest, but then again...
Yeah, Kit's gonna remind Leaf that he heard, like, the really big grating noise coming
Yeah,
from
that was
the far east.
Fies. That was Fies. That wasn't, like, right here.
We'll find
Oh!
out.
Leaf, make a stealth check.
Okay.
Oh no.
You get your plus 10, remember. Oh my god,
Oh my
44.
God!
Hey!
Dude.
Sweet
oh my
baby
god.
Jesus.
Something.
Disgusting!
Disgusting!
It just phases out of
That's a fucking
existence.
44 in stealth.
Dude, what is
He
that?
was unseen.
What are those?
He literally existed and then he didn't.
The gods themselves cannot
He
see
threw up a
Leaf
peace
now.
sign, phased out.
He Gaussian blurred out of
He
existence.
just goes up, it's just like, I'm over there, and moves back.
Don't look at me, please. I'll
Christ.
cry.
I have stage fright.
And we'll walk in, and we'll walk in.
All right.
Hey,
Leaf,
he's just not gonna tell us anything. All right.
peering south into a chamber, you can see a raised platform with 2 sets of stairs, another chest on top of it, and standing guard over it are 2 skeletons.
Oh, daring today, are we?
Okay.
What?
Let me double check something real fast.
Sure.
Just double checking what exactly the flavor is on. Okay. Neat.
What's up?
I can
Oh, speak with the dead, not the.
I believe my turn undead feature can destroy undead if it's a skeleton.
Oh, there you are.
I think it's low enough CR.
Yeah. Yeah, easy.
I mean, if you want, then by all means.
All right. Right. You take one, I take the other.
Oh, sure.
Yeah. In which case, I need to be in position to like see it. So I guess.
Oh no, please.
Yeah, you
I-
need to see it.
I have sharpshooter, so I.
All right. Kit's gonna
Quarters
like hold up like a hand and says on go, and he'll move forward one so that you can move in behind him so you can see. So 3, 2, 1, go. And then Kit will target the bottom left one with the destroy undead.
Okay.
And Leaf will target the bottom right with his longbow. After you.
Safety dance.
Destroy.
Destroy.
Safety
All right.
dance.
So, like a fool, I closed out of the skeleton stat block.
Ah!
The skeleton.
Yeah, no. All right.
One down.
I
Two
think they're
down.
both down now.
They are both down. I need to double check turn undead real quick
No worries.
to see if it is see or hear or see and hear. So turn undead. Each undead that can see or hear within 30 feet of you.
Neat.
Oh, each one.
So there's an
Oh,
undead
so I
within
didn't even
30 feet
need
of you that
to.
can hear you.
Okay. Sick.
All right.
Hell yeah.
So first off, that skeleton is dead. But that's not the one you should be worried about hearing you.
Okay.
Like,
Oh.
not necessarily that he'll win, but he does hear you. This might get bad. We'll see.
We'll see.
Oh no, the other
We'll
one, huh?
Nice.
Like the big one. Shit. Oh, I forgot about that.
All right. You speak a word of holy censure. It just eradicates skeletons around you. But then you hear... and the dragging of a large greatsword.
Mace immediately lights his torch and sets it down.
Yeah, Kit will motion for people to like duck in this room.
Oh, do we want to hide? Should we hide first and maybe
We could
see if
try.
Yeah, that would help.
Yep,
Okay.
throw the torch in a different space, actually.
All right, which room? The one right down.
Down here. Yeah,
Yeah.
down there.
Okay, let's go.
Oh wait, no, that's a really good idea, Scott. Mace lights the torch and like just flings it down this hallway.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right, come on.
Everyone has a plus 10 to stealth, so...
Okay, where the
Yeah, I
fuck
got
is Rowan? Is she in here?
Oh!
Rowan,
well.
are you moving?
Jojo.
Sorry.
Row.
Get
We gotta
in-
hide.
No. Here.
That's enough fucking around. That is more than enough fucking around.
Escape.
Yeah. Mace is like messaging everyone, don't fucking breathe.
The skeleton sees the torch, peers around the corner into the room, sees no one in the left room. Turns his gaze to the center room. Jesus Christ.
Doing a great job, sweetie.
It only works because I'm not breathing.
The dice gods make for some very interesting moments.
Thank you, Dice Gods.
Like a really, like a genuinely like scary fucking moment.
That was such a phasmophobia moment.
No.
I guess no one is here, thinks the skeleton, shuffling back off through the corridors.
Skeleton catches an arrow in his head. Who's there? Must have been the wind.
Must
And
have
then
been Yeah,
Must have
sees a
been
bunch of
the
dead
wind.
skeletons. Just my imagination.
by the 9.
No, that was 4 actually.
Wunderbar.
Sort of.
Yeah, I'm
puts
not
a
gonna,
hand
I'm
on
not gonna reverse that and have him see the dead skeletons. That would be mean.
Thank you.
There are bones everywhere, you know, like
Yeah.
just bones.
It's all bones.
Yeah.
Always has been.
Always
Has
will.
Kid sort of nudges Mason. That was a really good idea with the torch.
Thank you. I'm so scared. That was fucking scary. Jesus fucking Christ.
Same. Sorry, I didn't realize.
Hey, it's fine.
It worked out. It worked out. This is great.
It's good. Now let's open the chest.
We're gonna tell them all about it.
Well,
We go now.
I mean, if nothing else is looking, Kit's actually going to go over to like the doorway, see if like anything is in patrol in the hall that would see us if we lit a torch in that room.
If you kept the torch to the right wall, the skeleton warrior would not see you.
Okay.
Because the torch
Kit-
would not
Kit
be able to
will-
pass through that wall.
Yeah,
Okay.
Kit will say
Mason
that,
will-
and he'll.
Retrieve his torch and
Mage hand
come
the
back.
box.
Yeah. So let me just get here. Baba Booey. Mage hand to open the box. Gentle opening. Teeth?
No teeth.
No teeth. No tongue.
Inside the box
Let's mimic.
Yes.
is a key.
Oh,
Yay!
Okay.
did
Cool.
job.
Mason approaches with the fucking rapier again, holding it open. Use the mage hand to take it out. Gently close it.
nice.
Okay. I think this is what we're looking for. Is it a skeleton key? Does it look like a bony key?
It looks to be made of bone, yes.
Fuck yeah.
Hell yeah.
Look at that! There it is, baby!
Brilliant.
We got it, boys.
Okay. Mace douses the torch. I think it's time to go.
Yeah, let's get out of here.
Yeah.
Hold on, I'm moving
Go
back to.
all the way back.
Now, if I can remember how to get back there.
Oh wait, I have Wander. Oh wait, no, Wanderer only gets there twice as fast. Not. Oh wait, no, memorization of geography. Never mind.
Oh, good.
DM, would that help?
Go right.
Thank you. Oh right, this guy. This
Yeah,
fucker.
he's still here, by the way.
Yeah, be careful.
Do I need to make another stealth, or am I okay with that fucking 44?
Tuck and roll, tuck and roll.
You have a 44, you're fine.
Thank you.
Alright. 2 spaces left to leave.
All right.
Actually, yeah, where you and Mace currently are, go up until you get to a junction.
All right.
I'm being nice because you have memorization of geography.
No, I appreciate that.
Technically, you could
Oh, I
squeeze
see
through
it
to
now.
the up area,
I see dim
but
light.
yeah,
I see dim light.
just
yeah.
keep going up.
All right. All right.
Oh,
The
shit.
other up.
Yeah. So
See my
left,
marker.
up, right, up, stairwell.
Yep. Well, thankfully, dim light is a thing.
There they are.
There we go. Safe and
There we
sound.
are.
Well, safe and sound as we can be, anyways.
Right.
That wasn't so bad.
Mace just releases a really big sigh. Not like loud, but like
Good job.
really?
Rowan
was
pats
put-
him on the back. You good there, pal?
That was fucking scary. I'd like to go.
Oh, come on, that
That was
wasn't so
pretty
bad.
scary.
All you had to do was put your trust in a crazy cat person, right?
Right.
Okay,
Not
actually,
the
yeah, that does
craziest
sound kind of
tabaxi I know.
Aw, thank you.
Mm.
Anyways, back up the stairs we go, yeah?
Yes.
Let's go.
So I'm just going to bring you to the encounter first. Bob's token will be there because it's basically the end of the encounter. I don't think we'll have any issues bringing Bob back next time. But anyway,
Right.
reaching the base of the stairs as you continue heading up, you get to where the stairs stop. You find yourself in a chamber lit by what you first perceive as phosphorescence, but quickly see are tiny glowing fish embedded in pillars.
Oh.
Fish.
Yeah. To the sides, at the edges of their light, stand massive skeletal warriors with the usual after images, standing guard and shifting ever so slightly out of phase of reality. In the middle, staring you down, is this large figure with a golden helmet, red robes, and a massive staff with a crystal on the end in his hand. He sees you head up the stairs, holds out a hand to halt, and speaks. State your business.
Shit.
Do
And
I
that's
know
where
who
we're going
this
to
is?
end our session.
Wait,
Damn
wait,
it.
character.
Thank you. I know this part. Name is Leaf. Quest is to seek the Holy Grail. And, oh, wait.
For your references, you will die.
Aw.
All right.
Great, the end.
The end. So that was fun. Thank you all for joining us. Tuesday, is Tuesday Danganronpa again?
It would have been, but due to some attendance issues, I think we're going to be doing Game Dev Tycoon.
Okay. In that case, Tuesday is Game Dev Tycoon. Friday is probably more Call of Cthulhu. Sunday is a Jordan problem.
Yep.
Yeah. And
I'll probably be
Thursday
playing the game.
is... I'll let you see what Thursday is for yourself. But in the meantime, thank you so much for joining us. We will see you next week for more fun adventures in Skeleton King Town. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.